What's up, everyone? I'm so sorry. I was running late today. I couldn't remember my login for Netflix and I was logged out of Netflix. And so I'm live now and I'm connected. So we're right on time for today's show. Let me just 1 second. How's the audio for everyone? Do I need to lower it or just let me know if you guys can hear me? Oh, wait, hold on. The audio's not even on yet. Sorry.
Forever.
There you go. All right, my bad, guys. Okay, now you guys should be able to hear both the SmackDown audio as well as my audio. If you guys can hear both in a nice fashion, please let me know. Let's see.
The European portion of this road to WrestleMania moves on to London, a city
We're
with a
London
history
today.
of kings, queens, and towers, and now
All right.
filled with royalty in the ring.
Let's see. I'm waiting for everyone to let me know. I know I'm a little bit behind, so.
The Hope has one destination right there. The massive, impressive football palace in Vegas.
Okay, good. Everyone's saying the audio is good. All right, perfect. We're ready to go, everyone. Welcome to the Smackdown Watch Along. I gotta do a whole other intro just because the first intro totally sucks. But anyways, today, let's see. They got some stuff announced for the show today. We have, let's see, the biggest thing is CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins all doing the contract signing. That's really the biggest thing from Netflix here today. And then also, Cody Rhodes is planning, he's going to be the one kicking off SmackDown today. And then we're also going to be seeing LA Knight versus Braun Strowman for the United States Championship match. And then the Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly for the WWE Tag Team title. So quite a bit here today. Hopefully it's a good show. I'll be here streaming for the next 3 hours and change. Oh, yes! Oh, my God! This may be my favorite Charlotte Flair look of all time. Oh, my God. The cute little suit with the little stockings that only go up to the calf with the little sparkles. Oh, my God. I think that may be my favorite Charlotte look. I'm telling you, she just has such good taste. Yes, I'll be here for the next 3 hours or so. A little bit over 3 hours because I do the post show immediately afterwards with Robin Lundberg. So 3 hours of SmackDown and then the post show. So I'll be hanging out with everybody for a good amount of time. Whose birthday is it in here? Hold on, I'm seeing birthday comments. Let me see. Whose birthday is it? Hey, happy birthday, Odor Russell. Hope you're having a nice day. What a great day to have a birthday on a Friday. That's amazing. I love Friday birthdays. They are the best because you get the whole weekend to celebrate. Well, at least I hope you do get the entire the entire weekend to celebrate. Also, thank you so much to Sheldon Jackson for getting the party started up in here and gifting 5 DWO memberships. You're awesome, Sheldon. Thank you so much for that, man. Thank you incredibly tons for that. All right, well, while we have Cody Rhodes coming out, I'm going to give some people some shout-outs. So let me scroll all the way to the back top of the chat. Let's see who's in here, guys. What's up to Tremaine Young? We got Kirion Holmes. We got Terrence Sullivan. Says hello, Denise, to the DWO crew. We got Charles Credle. We got Anthony Heintzman. We got Zay Cruz. We got Raymond Williams, Stuart Bridgman. Matt Reichel. We got Addie Carver. We got Daniel Mullenix in here. We got Bryn Hawking, Raphael Smith, Addie Carver. We got Ray Scarlett. We got Don Dylan Johnson, Don A.K. Smiley Girl, of course, Oro Russell, whose birthday it is today, Taylor Cannon, Dr. J. Merrick. We got Ellen in here. Who else do we got in here? We got All in the Game. Let's see. Henry Kieran, nice to see you, Henry. We got 6 Maxwell 99. Always good to see you. How are you? Says, hey, Denise, how's it going? I'm going to miss these live streams. I'm watching Ultra Music Festival live. Hey, you do you, man. Q662 is in here. We got Night American. We got Ebony Prince. Nice to see you, Ebony. We got Ash Nicole. Nice to see you, Ash. We got Dill the Pickle. Let's see who else we got. We got Clown 123 420s in here. We got Chris, Desi Baby, Taylor. Victor Martinez, nice to see you. We got Zeke Anderson. Says, how is it broadcast in the U.S.? You can either watch it on Netflix with a VPN, or you can watch it your normal hour. Thank you for asking, Zeke. We got Kunisero. What's up, Kunisero? We got Eggsy Check Jedi, Arthur E. Andrews III, J Rock Dog, Mike Lewinsky, Dr. Ross, Taylor. We got FYM XQ. What is up, man? Thanks so much for tuning in. We got Wrecking Ball in here. What is up? We got Well-Rounded Leo, who's also here. Michael Caputo, Tim Biotti. Hey, Tim. We got Yellow Boy. What's up, Yellow Boy? Austin Wright is in here. Kyle Anthony. Yeah, I'm still going through the list. I'm trying to make sure I didn't skip anybody. We got JJ Castillo, Anthony Rent, Sofa Kids, Boycott Activision, Chubber Long, let's see, Sam BH, Gadget Man Rob, and Rarely Even. Okay, so for everyone asking, guys, every week on SmackDown I think this might be the last week. So this is the last week you have to worry about SmackDown being on at a weird hour. If you want to watch SmackDown and you're in the United States, you must have a VPN and have Netflix. Netflix plus VPN equals SmackDown at this hour. If not, you have to wait until your normal start time for SmackDown. So I hope that helps. It's a little bit different because I know Raw is live for everybody, but SmackDown is not. So I know it's very confusing, but I hope that does help. So sorry to everybody who did not know. My apologies. We got Leo Poroy in here. We got Alfred Gayer. What's up? We got John Stamey, Rarely Even. And let's see. All right. Yeah, you're welcome, Chubberlong. I know. I'm so sorry. I wish that people, it's not like WWE is going to write out, tell you, hey, you can watch it with a VPN. They're not going to do that. They want you to tune in for later on, right? So they can get the ratings, for that. So they're not going to tell everybody. It's a hack, everyone, a hack. Anyways, all right, let's check out. Let's see what Cody Rhodes has to say.
So, London!
Holy shit, I was thirsty. All right, what do you got to say, Cody?
What do you want to talk about?
How's your trip in London going so far, Cody? That's what I want to talk about. Oh, thank you so much, Gadget Man Rob. You saw my Undertaker skit. Thank you. I did another one. I have to edit it, though, and I'll probably post it up tonight. Thank you. I was just trying to think of new ideas. We got Let's Go Cena. Cena Sucks Pants. I like this jacket that Cody Rhodes is wearing, by the way. And we got our first super chat of the night. Thank you so much, Well-Rounded Leo. He says, I'm offended with people saying Cena would bury Cody on the mic. Cena is good at one-liners, but Cody, to me, is a little better. Cody tells a better story with his promo and brings more attention. They're totally different promos. I don't think he would bury him on the mic, but I do think he would have those really strong one-liners that would probably go a little further. Like you said, they do have different styles, but that's what I want to see. I want to see the back and forth. Leo, thank you for the super chat.
WrestleMania 41, I will be facing John Cena.
Let me put the volume up.
Okay. I will be facing John Cena as he goes to break the record and win 17. But that is WrestleMania 41. In just a few nights, I will be standing face to face with John Cena in this very same city, in this very same arena.
I'm assuming since they already promote that. Oh, Randy. Okay, I wasn't expecting Randy right now.
Right now, he's got a different.
Okay, let's see what we Let's see what Randy has to say to Cody. This is a match that people want to see, of course. A lot of people have been anticipating Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Also, we have a question here from Anthony Ramsey. Says, "Are you on with Strowman tomorrow?" Yes, I'm on tomorrow with Thunder Rosa. Thank you for asking, Anthony.
All the way back to 2008 and their time together in Legacy. I believe things are incredibly cordial between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes these days, but you never can quite trust the Bible.
Yeah, Sam BH, it says, how's the London crowd? They're pretty good. They're pretty loud, actually. But they seem pretty lively as of right now. Hey, what's up to Super Pro, who's also here? We got Icy in here also. Kunisero says another 10 minutes of singing Let's Go. I know, 2 back-to-back favorite wrestling theme songs. The Loaded Chris Ludek. Chris, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I feel this has been a weak build to Cena versus Cody. Cena has been silent when Cody's in the ring with him, and Cena only has one more televised appearance, so it just feels weak overall. Well, that was definitely a conversation. I actually did a whole video on this because a lot of people last week were after like the Monday show from Raw. A lot of people were saying that they thought that the build was either weak or that it was boring, that it was repetitive. I definitely feel that it's repetitive in that the first 2 weeks it was really the exact same thing essentially. Then, a couple differences, but overall the exact same promo or the exact same format and everything. And so I asked people like, hey, what do you guys want to see? And people were like, we want to see physicality, which I agree with. People want the part of The Rock and John Cena selling his soul to The Rock to be addressed too. None of that has been addressed. So I do think a lot of people echo your same sentiments in that there could be a little bit more happening between the stories. We're like 22, 21 days away from WrestleMania. So I really do hope they find a way to like keep this Cody John Cena feud up a little bit more because there is a good portion of fans that feel like it could be better. Thank you so much, Chris, for the super chat. Thank you. I'd much rather hear the fans sing Randy's theme than Seth's theme because at least the Randy's theme has words. Oh, look at those little kids. They're so excited. I wish that I could have gone to all of these like international shows before WrestleMania. I don't know why I didn't think of it. It would have been so cool.
Really the sentimental type. But for you, London, you know what? Screw it.
Stewart says, oh, you just wait, Denise. That song will be sang tonight. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully we just get right to it. But then again, I always say that, and then we never just get right to it.
Look at who you are now, the man you are now. Look at where he came from. I remember a Cody Rhodes.
See, the crowd is lit. It's been 14 minutes of SmackDown so far, and we've gotten like a whole lot of like singing segments, a lot of chanting. So there's been a lot of pausing in between what Randy and Cody have had to say so far. Like they haven't said much of anything, like really nothing.
I remember a Cody Rhodes in his early 20s just breaking into the business. I remember you busting your ass just as hard, but usually harder than anybody else. Now, you weren't exactly happy. That's right. You weren't exactly happy. In fact, you were frustrated but you were man enough, you were smart enough, you knew you needed to grow, and you couldn't grow in a WWE locker room. You weren't exactly treated fairly in a WWE locker room, so you left, man.
Where'd he leave, Randy?
That took some big-ass balls to leave this company and do what you did.
What'd he do, Randy? Details, specifics.
You changed the business single-handedly, and all the boys in the back know it, all the girls in the back know it, and you know that I appreciate you for it. But you came back. We all knew one day you'd come back, and the industry has been changed forever, ever since the day you stepped foot back in the WWE.
That's a fact, though. I still remember that night. Like, there was no introduction. We just knew Seth Rollins was going to face the mystery person. I didn't really know what to
expect at first, and then I realized you're the same guy. You're the same guy. You just did what you set out to do. You grew. I'd sing along with you, but you might leave.
What's Randy's trying to say? That he's a terrible singer? Cool Fool 1980 says Randy is saying AEW got them bigger paychecks. Hey, I detect no lies here. I detect no lies.
Do you remember when this man faced Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell? Impressive. Impossible. You started that match with a partially torn pec. You finished that match with a fully torn pec. Your body turned all sorts of shades, the color purple that I have never seen.
Oh, yes. Body. Oh, my God. That was crazy.
You must have been in, but you persevered, not just for you. Actually, it was probably least for you. Least even for your family and your father. It was mostly for all of these people that you stuck it out and you won that match with a torn pec. Then you went on to WrestleMania. You beat Roman Reigns in the main event, and you finished your story. But there's always another story, isn't there? And you're smack dab right in the middle of another one because you're in charge of your legacy, and it is a privilege to sit back and watch you take control of it. Ticket sales have been up, the business, there's more intrigue all around the world globally. Listen to these people. It is mostly 99.9% because of you, Cody.
Damn, Randy Orton out here really helping boost Cody's ego. I love it. But where's the butt? You know he's going to get to one eventually. What's the butt? Right now it's all nice and complimentary, but where's the butt here? It's gonna come.
I guess what I'm trying to say, man, it's just a long-winded version of I respect you, I love you, and most of all, man, I am very, very proud of you, dude.
Okay.
But
there it
now
is.
It is time for WrestleMania. It's time for WrestleMania, and I can guarantee you that I am going to kick Kevin Owens so hard in the head. I can just feel it already. I forget how many days there are to WrestleMania, but I can't wait to remove Kevin Owens' head from his shoulders. And I know that you're going to enter WrestleMania champ. You're going to walk out of WrestleMania champ, but not before you beat the holy hell out of John Cena all up and down the Vegas Strip. But after all the smoke clears and the dust settles, Cody, just like John Cena's going after number 17, there's going to come a time when I'm going to want to go after number 15. But I'm not going to kick you in the balls like some coward. I'm going to look you directly in your eye because I respect you, I love you, and I am proud of you, and I consider you an equal, if not far surpassing anything I've ever done in this business.
Wow, that's really nice.
I'm going to look you in your eye, and I'm going to tell you that I'm coming for this.
I like this. I really like this. Randy's promo has been very effective. Yes! Drew McIntyre, come call your shot, baby. Let Cody Rhodes know you're coming for him, too. But you know, Drew McIntyre isn't going to do it in the nice, respectable way that Randy Orton did it. He's going to, look at him. Look at his face. He's already mad. Like, I want to hear Drew McIntyre's reasoning, or like how he's gonna come for the title. His little wave, like, hi, I'm here again. That was funny. Drew McIntyre's fucking gold.
Isn't this wonderful? A couple of Nepo babies, having a love fest in the middle of the ring. It makes me absolutely sick.
Call it out, Drew. He ain't no life protected.
Randy, if Cody gets through Cena at WrestleMania, you're coming for that title. What exactly have you done since your big comeback to justify that title match, aside be Randy Orton? The only big moment I can remember is you being on the shelf for months and months and months.
Yes.
People like to make jokes about it, but more people talk about my 5-minute, 46-second world title reign than your entire comeback so far.
Oh!
Get to the back of the line, sunshine. As for you, Cody, you should have listened to me, but you shunned me. You attacked me. Everybody should have listened to me about John Cena, but they didn't. And the next night, he kicked you right in the twig and berries, proving me right
Twig and
as
berries.
usual. And the main event of WrestleMania should be Cody Rhodes against the UK's only ever world champion, Drew McIntyre.
Say it, Drew. Say it. You've been here putting in the work.
Because of that guy liner wearing Timu Undertaker Damian Priest.
I was waiting for it. Yeah.
Let's talk about what is.
Fucking Drew's
Let's
the
talk
best.
about
Drew's
what's
the
gonna
best.
happen.
Put the fucking strap on Drew, guys. Seriously.
It's not going to be you, Randy, that takes that title from Cody if he gets through Cena. It's going to be Drew McIntyre.
Yes. Dude, look
Drew,
at the way the
come
crowd
on, man.
reacts
We were
to
trying
him.
to have a moment. Will you just cut the BS?
He needs to be champ. Drew really needs to be champ.
Okay, Randy. I cut to it. I'll tell the truth because all I do is ever tell the truth. The truth is KO might actually have a point. Maybe those voices are talking to you once again, and they know me very, very well, and they probably know what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking, my God, Randy looks great. Absolutely jacked. On the outside.
Oh, he's gonna call him, broke him down,
On the
beating old man,
inside.
probably.
I know that back. is
Yeah, there
hanging
he's
by a
going with
thread.
it.
And if you provoke me, I'll break it.
Ooh.
And as for you, Cody, I got a couple.
Oh.
Too much
I wanted to
smack
hear
in
what Drew was
McIntyre.
gonna say.
And Drew McIntyre.
Drew
able to slide
McIntyre
out
had the
and get
best
away from
promo
that
of the night
RKO
tonight.
attempt by Randy Orton.
Escaping by the skin of his teeth.
All right, that's it, guys. I really
Always expect
just
the
realized
unexpected
today, and
with
maybe
Randy
I had already
McIntyre.
kind of realized it, but I realized it more
We're here
so
in London,
today
and the
that
champs
I
are here
really
too.
want Drew
2
McIntyre
weeks
to be
into their fresh
champion.
title
Like,
reign, the
legit.
Street
He's
Profits
probably
taking a
one of
big
the most
challenge for the
exciting
first
people
title
right now
defense.
to see,
As
because
they're making their
you
way
don't
to the
know
ring,
what
they'll be
he's gonna
facing
say.
Pretty
He's
Deadly
unpredictable.
on Pretty Deadly's
And the
home
things
turf
he says
when we
are
return
funny.
Friday night
And
SmackDown
even though
from
some
here
things are, you know,
in
obviously
London.
he's a
Yes,
heel, but the
boys!
things that he says, the way that he says them, I feel like he just makes a lot of sense. So for me, I want to see Drew McIntyre be freaking champion already. That's the hill that I'm gonna die on right now. Anybody here going to WrestleMania, by the way? Anybody here gonna be there at WrestleMania?
Everybody love me. I'm so fly. Every time I duck, it look like I touch the sky.
Okay, let me mute the commercials. All right, we're on a commercial break. Let me see what everyone's saying here. We got Henry Kiernan who says, I agree, Denise. We got Dan Likeby Jr. says, so I agree with you as well, Denise. Okay, see, I'm not the only one so far that down the line we need to make it happen. King Michael Gant says, at least you're not Santi who would want Dirty Dom to win the WWE title. No, I want Drew McIntyre to win the title. Oh my gosh, that's going to be one of my new video ideas, guys. I'm going to do a whole ass TED talk as why Drew McIntyre should be champion. Hold on, let me write this down. I'm going to do a whole ass PowerPoint presentation. So if you guys have any really great ideas that I should add to my PowerPoint about why Drew McIntyre should be champion, please let me send them in. I need all the bullet points I can get. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we have. Let me go through some of the comments here. Clay Uso says, yes, Denise, I've been wanting this since Money in the Bank. We got oh, nice. We got ... who says, I'll be going to WrestleMania for my first time ever. Dude, I hope you have the best freaking times. Yes, Simply Corny. That's literally the idea that I had popping in my mind was 10 reasons why Drew should be champion. Yeah, I 100% agree. And I feel like I should make a whole ass video, whole ass TED talk. Clay also says, you're so right. Thank you, Clay. We got Dave Jordan, who also says, I agree. Drew needs to be champion. We got Home Wrestling League, who says same. Don the Visionary says he should win after Backlash or Money in the Bank. I would say SummerSlam. But then again, it's too hard to see. I first have to see what's going on with John Cena and Cody Rhodes because, you know, John Cena, I am expecting for him to walk out as champion at WrestleMania. So then from there, we got to see where we go from here. Oh, I would love it if Drew McIntyre kicked John Cena's ass for that title. But hey, anyways, well, that I'm getting too ahead of myself. We got Ray Scarlett here who says, reason one, sexy Jack Scottish. Hey, yo. Look, I know for a fact that there's a lot of people out there that if I put this as reason number one, they would be like, yes, bow down, 100% agree. I think there would be a lot of people who would agree with that statement. Thank you, Ray Scarlett, for sending that in. We got Home Wrestling League who says, I'm still kind of pissed he ain't win at Clash that one time. And let's see what else we got. We got Eddie Carver who also agrees. King Michael Gant says, I'm definitely going to SummerSlam though. I decided not to go to SummerSlam. Or
41,
I should lie. I haven't technically decided yet. I tend to change my mind quite often. But as of right now, I'm not planning to go to SummerSlam. Or I might do what I'm doing for WrestleMania, which is where I go for the media day and then come back. And then cover from home, which is definitely going to be more of a struggle coming from New York to Los Angeles than Las Vegas to Los Angeles. But, oh shit, Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre tonight. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Finally. Pretty damn decent SmackDown match from the looks of it. We got Danasha Brown who says, girl, I'm so broke. Love Danasha. I do not blame you. WrestleMania tickets are insanely priced. And right now, going around on like social media are also the prices for the meet and greet. The cheapest meet and greet that I saw was $300 for Bianca Belair. Which, to be honest, God, it's so wild because I was about to say it's not that bad, but I'm wrong. You want to know how I know I'm wrong? So a couple of years ago before, oh, that's the new ring announcer, Mark Nash for SmackDown. He's totally different from some of their other announcements. He has more of a kind of a voice. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's more. See, you guys heard that? It's more.
By the way, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown.
I don't know. That's terrible. I can't do that voice.
voice of Vegas.
I was
the
going to say,
NHL,
before
the
Billie
NFL
Eilish
World
was as
Championship
big as she
boxing
was, as
all
she is
over
now,
the world.
excuse
The
me,
newest addition to Friday
like
Night
3
SmackDown.
different
A legendary
times. Well, the
Lillian
last
Garcia
time we did a
still
meet
here
and
on
greet with
WWE
Billy,
shows.
my sister
We say
paid
hello to Mark Matt
$250,
right here in
but
London
that
tonight.
was the
14
price
days ago,
for
Wade in
the
Barcelona,
tickets
it
to
was
go
the
to her
title
show,
reign in
plus
Spain.
to
Now
meet
the
Billie
celebration
Eilish,
returns
plus
to
you
this.
also got a
Get
free
down
like
to
goodie
business.
bag
And
of
what
Billie
a moment
Eilish merch.
for
So
Elton
for
Prince and
$250,
Kit
she
Wilson,
got those
a
3 big things:
homecoming in the UK
meeting
with
Billy,
the World
concert, and
Championship
merch.
match.
$250. And that was, I'm gonna say, maybe like 3, 4 years ago. So I mean, a lot has changed in terms of just like pricing overall for things. It's too crazy, it's too much, and I feel like the whole world is like just costing way too much money. But hey, that's where we're at right now. Let's see what else we got. Leo Porai says PowerPoint presentation called Drew Gulak. He has experience with those. Let's see what else we got. I'm going through some comments. Oh, thank you so much, Richard. He says, watching through you vicariously, Denise. Yeah, man. I hope you're enjoying SmackDown. Helen says, Denise not a Cena fan. I appreciate and respect John Cena, but I'm not like a hardcore John Cena fan. Like, I've never been a big John Cena fan. Like, I like John Cena as much as the next person, but I'm not like a hardcore John Cena fan. You know, like I've never bought a John Cena t-shirt. I've never bought a John Cena action figure. Like, I don't know why. I'm just a bigger fan of I don't know, somebody else. Somebody else. All right, let's see what we got. We got Zay Cruz predicting that Randy challenges Cody or Cena at Backlash. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. He says Randy challenging Cody or Cena at Backlash 88. We also got a super chat from Anthony Giuliano. Anthony, thank you so much. I also hope you're having a good. By the way, I love Pretty Deadly's gear today with the London flag. Hope you're doing good, Anthony. He says, how many WrestleManias have you been to, Denise? So, I actually did a WrestleMania tier ranking video. You guys can find it here on the channel where I ranked every WrestleMania I've been to. I did 21, which is the first one I ever went to. 21, 26, 31, 32, 34, 35, 38, 39, and 40. So I've done 9. So 41 will be my 10th WrestleMania that I ever go to. And let me tell you, like every single year, the prices have definitely gone up because for WrestleMania 32, example, which again isn't that long ago. Me and my husband, well, he was my boyfriend at the time. We went to WrestleMania. We flew from Los Angeles to Dallas. We went to WrestleMania. We're on a commercial break. We went to WrestleMania. We purchased like at least 5 different indie shows that we paid for. We went to Access, hotel, plane. We bought merch, food, obviously. For both of us, I think we spent around like $1,000 to like $1,300. Like maybe $1,000 to like $1,300. For all that, guys, and that was WrestleMania 32. So now, for example, if you wanted to do all of those things, it would not be that kind of money. We're talking way more expensive. So, yes, times have changed. But anyways, Anthony Giuliano, thank you so much for the super chat. Home Ring Less Wrestling League. This is another reason to add to my TED Talk. He said Drew has the best social media game in the biz right now. Fudging facts. Like legit, fudging facts.
Dichotomy between the
so Dylan says, how is Bianca's meet and greet that cheap? So $300. I saw that hers was the cheapest because the other people are joints. So like you meet, I think it's Braun Breaker and Liv Morgan together for like $600 or $700. I think, I forgot. I didn't really look too closely, but yeah.
2-time tag team champions, Street Profits. 4+ year gap between.
We also got Anthony Giuliano who says he did WrestleMania 29 and 33. Nice. Thank you, Anthony, for sharing that.
After Wilson went for the roll-up. Now the mocking from Montez Ford.
Now this is all going south for Pretty Deadly after such a nice start. The physicality of the Street Profits completely taken over, and this has been the story.
Chris
of the
E
Street
says you should make it
Profits.
extra special,
Since
Denise.
they
Wait, what
returned
make
from that
make
injury
what extra
layoff, they have
special?
come back bigger,
Hold on, what am I making
stronger, and
extra
more physical
special?
than anyone else, but that was
Tim
some nice
says
movement
unrelated
there
to wrestling,
from
but your hair
Kit
looks so
Wilson to
cute
try and
today.
get out of
Thank you
trouble.
so much. So the reason my hair looks like this today is because usually I take a shower at night, but today I took a shower in the morning. So I had to blow dry my hair immediately coming out of the shower, so I wouldn't come onto the stream with wet hair. And so that's the big difference as to why my hair looks like this today. I don't usually shower in the morning. I'm a night shower person. So usually my hair dries overnight. And even if I blow dry it, it doesn't come out like this because it's not completely wet. But when it is, it just like, I guess, looks like this. But yeah, I was about to say, I feel like my hair looks better when I blow dry it out of the shower versus the next morning. Thank you, Tan. Chris says, did you see my super chat? I'm sorry. You sent another one. I'm sorry. My apologies, Chris. He says, if you want to talk big paychecks, talk to me. That's right, because Chris Ledeck is the loaded Chris Ledeck, guys. Chris Ledeck lives in Irvine.
Just
If you know California geography and which towns and cities are like richer than the other ones, that's what I mean.
And all the festivities
Chris, I don't mean to put you on the spot.
in Vegas, including the Hall of Fame.
Own it. Own the loaded Chris Ledeck.
Incredible event on Friday night. Tickets are on sale for that.
Oh, Chris E says your 10-year WrestleMania.
Well, actually, right in front of us here. The WWE
oh my God,
Team
Chris, I just realized something. I can't count this WrestleMania.
Against Pretty Deadly to come here to London and take on Pretty Deadly.
I can't count my 10th WrestleMania. I'm coming back home right before Saturday. It doesn't count.
Their men to do their duty and win gold tonight, but it's starting. Scrambling. However,
it's not going to count, guys. I was coming back Saturday before night one. So technically, my 10th WrestleMania is technically not this WrestleMania. It doesn't count. It does not count because I will be there. That's wild. Like, I'll be doing the week of events, but I won't be doing the actual WrestleMania.
And able to get that right shoulder.
That's funny. Oh man, I'm so dumb.
And now it's Pretty Deadly. Perhaps
Charles also was there at WrestleMania 26 in Arizona. Oh, that was a great WrestleMania. Are you kidding me? I loved, well, it was a great WrestleMania primarily for one match for me, which was Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it.
Looking to get to Tez, and he does.
Well, this is exactly how they've been on a hot streak here in Europe.
Thank you so much, Michael. It's very nice of you.
How they won the championships. Montez Ford.
Ooh.
He's compromised.
Ooh, I was like, wait, ooh, they got the clothes. They're in London. Come on, maybe it will happen. Hercules 87 says going to AEW Collision tomorrow. First AEW show. Hercules, I hope you're enjoying yourself. You know, you're the second person that I know in this past week that has told me they're going to Collision this Saturday. So I hope you have a good time, Hercules. Thank you so much, Michael. Very nice of you, and hope you have a good time today at the Italian restaurant.
For his team.
Dr. Ross says how long before DIY interference? I hate interferences. Anthony Giuliano says, why didn't you go to 33 in Orlando? Money.
WWE
yeah.
Tag Team Championship from here in London.
I went to 31, 32, and then 34. I didn't do 33. Yeah, money. That's probably what it was back then. Thank you for asking, Anthony. I think I was a college student back then.
Pretty Deadly takes control now and finds a momentum surge. Pretty Deadly. The try to become new champion.
Oh, the crowd wanted. The crowd's like, come on, Pretty Deadly. Obviously, London, all that. But yeah, no, like back then when I used to go, like as a fan, it would take me and my then boyfriend, now husband, a year to save for WrestleMania. Like we would save the whole year to be able to buy tickets and do like that was our big thing that we would do.
This time it doesn't work out the same way as the
now we'd have to save 5 years to try to go. All right, maybe not 5 years. I'm being exaggerated, but still.
This time they're setting it up. Here comes Ford.
Nice. I think that might be it for Pretty Deadly.
First title defense.
Aw, poor Pretty Deadly. But we knew Street Profits weren't going to lose in their first title defense. We got Class of D18 Studio Systems. Are my messages going through? Yes, they are. I don't know if let me see if your previous ones are popping up. This is the first one that I see of yours, Class of D18. I'm not sure if you sent any others, but this is the first one that went through. And by the way, if you are watching on Twitter and you want to take part of the chat, hop on to YouTube. The YouTube chat is a lot more lit than the Twitter chat. So if you guys want to like hang out and chat with some other wrestling fans, you can come over to the YouTube channel or to Twitch. I would say YouTube's the busier one. If you guys want to chat with other people and see what other people are saying along in the stream. And so maybe that'll help. I don't know. Depends on whether or not you want to chat with other people, right? I don't know.
Found out how challenging that is when you're dealing with Chelsea Green and the Secret Purpose. And then here's what happened earlier tonight.
Hey, Andrea, she says, hey, Denise, I loved WrestleMania here in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in 2023. How about you? One of my favorite experiences. I loved that WrestleMania.
Yeah,
it was so fun and also very, very cool. SoFi Stadium was actually very laid back when it came to rules. All right, let's see what they're saying.
Roger that, Slajan A. One minuscule threat, not anything we haven't neutralized before.
The eagle has landed.
Well, I'm so glad that the bootleg Men in Black decided to crash the party with this ugly little worm. Hey, hi, still talking. Listen, we all see that I'm small, obviously, but clearly this small threat is a big threat to you and that title reign. Otherwise,
wait, are Kayden and Katana hanging out with Zelina now?
Oh, she has a good point. Yeah, so how about tonight? We see what happens when the odds are even.
Oh my God, this is like the shorties versus the tallies.
P&A are ready.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're ready?
I like Kayden and Katana hanging out with Zelina. Maybe give Zelina like her own little badass chicas group. I think that would be very cool. Like they should make them into a group, not just like a random pairing for one night. They should be a group. Zelina kind of needs something. I know she's part of the LWO, but she can have her own little side pick crew. And Kayden and Katana, they really need something. So personally, I would kind of like that.
In the mix there, up against the Secret Service next here on SmackDown.
All right, we are on a commercial break. Let's see what they show. If not, we'll meet the commercials. All right, we're gonna meet the commercials. All right, in that case, let me see what everyone's talking about right now. Let me give some more shout outs to people and see what everyone's saying. We got Boycott Activision, Kyle Anthony, Dylan Johnson says, yes, those are my girls. Dylan Johnson says Mean Girls versus Nerd Girls. I know that I can't, like Chelsea Green is not a nerd though. Like she's definitely not a nerd. It would be like Mean Girls versus, well, I don't really know what to call Chelsea Piper and Alba. We got Cody here who says, I saw Viper in Glasgow indie wrestling show way back. Ooh, that's cool. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see. We got Love for Boost who says, didn't Zelina already lose to Piper? Yes, she did. She did last week, actually. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. Thank you, Chrissy, for the love, man. All right. Let me go through some more comments, see what everyone's saying. How many people are at work right now and are multitasking and watching the stream and also working? That's so funny. Ooh, Alan brings up a great question. He says, if you were just a fan and not a content creator, would you pay tickets to go to Mania this year based on the card and the build-up? With these prices, no. If I was like doing something else and I just wanted to go for fun, I would probably just go for the weekend of events. Like I would hit up the indie shows. I would hit up WWE World. I would hit up the events that I could afford. And then I would probably come back and have like a WrestleMania party at my house. That's truthfully what I would be doing if I wasn't working. I would be doing a half weekend / party at the house. And that's basically what I would do. I don't think I would be able to justify those prices as a fan for sure. Hey, we got Reg in here. What? Reg, what are you doing here? You never tune into the chat. Reg, go to sleep. Oh, wait, never mind. It's 1:44. Stay up. That's too funny. I've never seen Reg pop up here on the chat. That's hilarious. We got Corey MacArthur here who says, Happy Friday, Denise. Hope all is well. SmackDown has started off hot in London. Agree with you on Drew McIntyre coming in. Agree with you and Drew McIntyre becoming champion sometime. 1,000%, bro. I am going to queue up my bullet points from my mother effing TED Talk, okay? If you guys have any bullet points you think I should add, send them to me on Twitter, because on Twitter, I'll be able to see them and bookmark them and save them so that I can use them for material. So if you have like some really great reasons as to why Drew McIntyre should be champion, send them in to me on Twitter. So that's going to be my next video for sure. Anyways, yes, SmackDown has gone by. The first 45 minutes have been pretty damn good. The show has gone by really fast, which I love because I dread these 3 hours sometimes. I'm like, yo, 3 hours is a lot, man. And there's times where I'm like, if the middle hour starts to suck, then my energy goes down and then I just get tired and it kind of ruins my mojo. So the better the show is, the more energy I have, the more energy I can give on these streams. It's all a give and take.
The WWE Hall of Fame is now going to be inducting great matches of all time. The Immortal Moment.
Oh, that's
and no
so
doubt,
cool.
WrestleMania 13.
Hold on. They're going to immortalize Stone Cold Steve Austin's match with Bret Hart and WrestleMania from WrestleMania 13 in the Hall of Fame.
Go to Ticketmaster.com.
Yo, that's fucking
I
cool.
want to let you know.
Hold on, I got to share this.
Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin are going to be there for that induction.
Yo! Fuck yeah, man. That's actually pretty fucking cool because that is legitimately one of the most brilliant WrestleMania matches out there, guys. There's a lot of people that for them, this match between Austin and Bret Hart is number one. All right, hold on really quickly, guys. I need to put this out there.
CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and a whole lot of security is ahead. Good to have Carter and Chance back in the mix. Their first match back since SmackDown January of 2024 when they lost their titles.
Chelsea Green.
But it's always great to have this woman, the United States champ in town.
Not everybody shares that opinion, but
most people are wrong, Joe.
And their opponents, accompanied by the Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green, the team of Piper Niven and Alba Fire, the Secret Hermit.
I feel like they just keep elevating their commitment to the Secret Hermit. Would you look at this?
It's impressive, isn't it, Joe, when you look at that commitment to protecting the United States champ, Chelsea Green, and just officially from everyone at the broadcast desk, we pledge our allegiance to Chelsea Green.
Who's everyone? Do you have a little British mouse in your pocket? Who are you speaking on behalf of right now?
On behalf of all of the announcers.
All right.
That is not...
Sorry, guys. I need to get that post up instantly because that's pretty damn cool effing news. So...
No, the former tag team champ... What? Nasty little...
Nasty little something, Joe.
All right, here we go. We got this match between Alba Fire.
Oh, her secret her.
They're doing
starting off.
They're doing a 3-on-3.
Is the most recent
I was so wrong. They're doing Kayden and Katana versus Alba and Piper. I was under the assumption this was going to be a 3-on-3 with Zelina and then also Chelsea Green.
As indeed are the team.
I hate it, but I did think they were going to do a 3-on-3.
I want to remind you, still to come your way. It is the United States.
All right, thank you so much, Corey, for the super chat, man. And don't forget to send me your weekly fits. Thank you, Corey. All right, let's see what else we got here.
Landing there for Kayden Carter now.
We got love from Bruce here who says, I'm at work, I'm a concierge, so it's not that hard to multitask. Oh, I love that concierge. Ooh, you must see a lot of, that was cool. You must see a lot of good stuff at work.
Excellent stuff early.
Oh my gosh, Piper. The way she got over on the top rope, that was pretty funny.
Wow.
That was great. All right. We are on a commercial, but it'll come back. Reg says I can't even afford to watch it on TV with these prices. Reg, aren't you going to be at WrestleMania? What are you talking about? Oh, you're going to be at WrestleMania weekend, though. I know you're not going to be at the actual show, but at least you'll be in the actual vicinity of Las Vegas. Aaron Sullivan says, Reg, why are you hanging out with Mama Wayne?
Barking at us.
I don't know. Ask him. Ask him. We got Bryn Hawking here who says, Denise, have you heard about Luke Tempest? Luke Tempest and Sullivan from Wrestle Talk talking smack. You liking Roman versus Triple H Mania 32? What they say is a bad match. I think they are confused because I said that I liked WrestleMania 32 because I was there. So I think they probably got that confused. But hey, if these little English boys want to talk about me, then they can go right ahead. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Because I did not like Roman Reigns Triple H match. And I know for a fact I did not. But I did enjoy WrestleMania 32 because I was there.
Honestly.
I was there. And I feel like WrestleMania is much more fun when you're actually there. And if you don't believe me, you can check out my tier ranking video that is up here on the channel. Thank you, Brent. King Xbox says WrestleMania not sold out yet. I know. Because people can't afford it. And I hope they lower the prices pretty damn soon.
Piper's doing in the corner there.
Just a smart and savvy attack, this team already. Firing on all cylinders. They've got great chemistry. And I'll tell you right now, Alba Fire and Piper Niven.
Cody Sarah says, though, the new guy messed up Chelsea's name?
Many times
I didn't even hear him say it, but I doubt the new guy is going to say Chelsea Green.
Now they're teaming, looking to
I didn't even hear him, like, how he was announcing her. Custom D18 Studios, my DMs are closed. Obviously, I get weird messages sometimes. So my DMs are not open on social media platforms. If you want to, if you have a great idea, I would say tweet it and tag me. Or you can also just like drop it here. I imagine you guys know that I get really crazy messages. And so I have to be really careful with I just don't have them out there open for the public to access. It's for my protection and my sanity, to be honest. I don't know how people with any sort of following have their DMs open for everybody. I just think it's crazy. I would never do that. I feel like if you do that and you get so many negative comments and you still don't turn them off, you just like the drama. You just like the drama. Not me. I turned those off the second I learned how.
Chelsea Green being a major distraction.
Because it can be crazy up in there.
Two Carter and Chance at ringside.
Don says he just said her name normally, nothing extra with that. Okay, that's fair. I mean, look, the thing is that, like, ring announcers, the thing that in my opinion, makes Samantha Irving so great as a ring announcer is that she added her personality to the ring announcements. And so if someone else does something a certain way and then you go out there and you take a similar role, I don't think you should be doing it the same way they are. I think you should be doing it the way you want to do it. Oh, that was a little messy.
Teamwork, but instead finding the power of Piper Niven. And now it's Katana Chance having to deal with that.
Carter and Chance perennial underdogs due to their lack of size.
But then again, Kayden and Katana hardly get any really in-ring time. Oh, she looked at a Piper.
How did Kayden Carter pull that off?
And now, Carter, the kick stand in play for the win. Lateral press. And Alba Fire.
Thank you, Stewart. Yes, it can get crazy up in there.
Perfect timing there from Alba Fire, and it had to be, but now clearing out the trash. Are Carter and Chance perhaps ready to go for the kill?
Wow!
Like a demolition derby on the outside. And Piper Niven all along.
Yep, Code says, hell yeah, best decision ever. Mental health takes a hit when DMs are open. Exactly. Because what people don't realize is that like, in DMs, because they're private, people feel they can say anything to you. And I'm like, if you need to say something to me, say it in a public forum. Say whatever you want, as long as it's in a public forum.
The offensive momentum away from Carter
None
and
of this
Chance.
like
Never
secrecy
turn your
stuff.
back on
Nothing
Papa
between
Living.
me and you. Like this is
And
gonna be out there
instead,
for the whole
it's
world
a
to see.
Piper Driver.
Oh damn!
And the
Piper
win.
just like sat on her face. Oh my god. Alex says, what time did SmackDown start? It started 54 minutes ago.
Well, what a debut
This
matchup
match
for
was not the
Secret
best.
Service tag team. Engineered by Chelsea Green.
But at least it
And
was
this is what you get when you talk smack.
Well,
I
this
just
is
like
what
seeing
they're
Chelsea
about
Green
to
on
get.
TV and Piper.
A
So
fired up and focused
I think
Zelina
Zelina should have
Vega.
probably been out there
Zelina
already.
Vega, who is a victim of the
If Chelsea
numbers
Green was
game
out there,
against the
Zelina
Secret
should have been
Service
out there
last week,
already.
coming back for a little vengeance to save
But they
her
wanted to give her
buddies
that
Carter
cool
and
little
Chance.
run in moment.
Oh, you saw what happened earlier today. They're poking fun at her. Tensions were rising up. And now Chelsea Green comes into the fray. And the U.S. champion just beats down a series of right hands on Zelina Vega. Looking for a prettier. But instead, Vega breaks free.
Vega has made no secret of the fact that she wants United
Oh shit!
States
So I
gold.
think they're definitely gonna do
And she's
Chelsea
willing to battle
and
anyone to
Zelina.
get it.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, that just looks so
She's
weird.
courageous,
It looks
but
so
she's
weird because
outgunned.
Chelsea's just like so much bigger than Zelina. It felt like she couldn't even like
And that is the secret
the
purpose.
setting up of that move. It just didn't look. It just looks so different.
One U.S.
It
champion.
didn't look natural.
To
Because
the
Chelsea had to be there like all weird and it just didn't look natural because of the size
LA
discrepancy.
Knight. This is going to be a heck of a matchup. Braun Strowman.
Oh, it's next. Braun Strowman, LA Knight. I don't know who's winning this match. I just know that I need Jacob Fatu to become United States champion. Whether he defeats Braun Strowman or LA Knight, I don't care who. I want to see Jacob Fatu as champion. Hercules87 says, is Denise taller than Zelina Vega? Yes. Zelina makes me look like Andre the Giant, okay? Like legit. I was towering over her. And I'm not taller than pretty much anybody. So I would probably say Zelina's the only person I tower over. Zelina, and there was somebody else. Who else? I don't remember. But for sure, Zelina. She's very, very tiny. Let's see what else we got here. We got Alex here who says, just started to watch it now. What did I miss so far? You pretty good segment with Randy, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre. I would go back and watch that. Honestly, I would say that's like the biggest thing you missed, to be honest. All right, we got Dr. Ross here. Thank you so much, Dr. Ross, for the super chat. Dr. Ross says, Chelsea world title push in the next 12 months. I don't know, Dr. Ross, only because of the way that if they would have booked Chelsea as a stronger United States champion, then I would have absolutely said yes for her going after the women's title. But I think given the fact that they haven't really booked her all that strongly as U.S. champion, it doesn't make me feel like they would book her as a strong women's champion. And it's fine and dandy for them to do what they're doing right now with the United States Championship. I mean, obviously they could do better, but at least right now it's at least like a comedy thing, but it could definitely be a lot more. And you would not want your main world title picture to be a comedy thing if it wasn't like comedy plus the wrestling. If they had Chelsea Green wrestle more matches, get more wins while also still doing the comedy stuff, then I would say by all means, let's run with it. But I think right now, just based off of the booking of Chelsea Green as United States champion, it doesn't make me feel like they would put her and have her actually become world champion. I could be wrong though, and I would love to see Chelsea Green as world champion, but I just would need them to make it feel like a lot more of a solid champion. Dr. Ross, thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very nice of you. People are saying Roxanne, Ivy, no. Roxanne and me are the same size. Height, excuse me. And Ivy is taller than me. Or wait. No, actually, Ivy and me, I think, are about the same size. If not, she might be like an inch taller than me or so. I don't remember. I did interview Ivy. So if you guys want to check that out and find out what the size discrepancy was, then you can check out that interview because that is up there right there. Kyle Letty says, is Liv Morgan taller than you? Yes. Sorry, I was trying to remember. Because I have to remember what shoes I was wearing. And I'm like, all right. Yes, Liv Morgan is
all the
taller than you.
WWE icons as Stephanie McMahon explores.
Hey, Double S, good to see you here on the stream. Says, holy crap, when did SmackDown start? I'm late. It started an hour ago, and it started an hour later than it usually does in these last few weeks. Before it was starting at noon, now it's starting at 1. Thank you, Double S.
What a show. Cannot wait for more.
Oh, you're welcome, Pasta D18. Yeah, feel free to, like I said, you can take me and that'll be fine.
Amidst the chaos last week on SmackDown, though.
Lon Allen says this is the most pointless SmackDown show of all time. You know what's crazy, Tavon? This has been the better SmackDown in the last couple of weeks, in my opinion.
Are going to be right here later tonight for a contract signing. What could possibly go wrong?
Stuart Bridgman, get out of here. He was like Hornswoggle. Get here, Stuart Bridgman.
Playboy Party was timeless, the official theme song of WrestleMania 41.
Okay, that was funny. I'll let you guys figure out whether or not I'm taller than Hornswoggle. That's so funny.
One of the biggest music stars in the UK sitting right behind us, Louis Capaldi. His song "Someone You Love" became the longest.
Double S says hi. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
All time by a
hey, thank you, Double S, for some Taylor Swift references up in here, and for the super chat. I appreciate both of those things, man. Thank you so much.
And right next to him, Obon Elliott, the UFC
Oh, Dawn, you're amazing. Yes, it wasn't a girl. It was Seth Green. I'm taller than Seth Green. Yes, that's who it was. I saw him at the Raw premiere of Netflix in LA, and he passed by, and I was like, yo, he is tiny. He is so tiny. Granted, I wasn't standing right next to him, like he passed by me. But just based off of my perception, I think I'm taller than Seth Green. I think. Thank you, Don.
Introducing the challenger.
JB from Georgia says, Denise, do you think the first American crowd next Friday will step up their game after these last 3 weeks? I don't know. The good thing that those crowds have coming for them is that they are really going into the go-home shows for WrestleMania. So if anything, those shows should be getting some good material, I would imagine, considering since we will be closer and closer to WrestleMania.
And Fatu, only to then be saved by the guy who will be his current opponent, the titleist.
All right, let's see what they end up doing here. I'm very interested to see what the direction, or rather what the outcome of LA Knight and Braun Strowman will be.
Furious and Jacob Fatu seem to go hand in hand, so that is quite the statement. But I will say, I felt LA Knight made a critical error in saving Braun Strowman from that beatdown last week.
I mean, Sarah says, why is Braun walking so weirdly? I didn't notice him walking weirdly. Maybe that's how he always walks? I didn't notice.
His opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the United States Champion, LA Knight!
Yeah!
Wait, he may be the U.S. champion, but listen, we've been on the road here on the European tour for 3 weeks.
We got Rhea Ripley is my mommy who says I'm taller than Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is pretty tall. She's like average size, I would say. For like a woman, I would say average size. To me, she's tall because I'm way shorter than she is. Hey, what's up, Joseph Ramus? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm doing good. This is really the first thing I've done today. I woke up so late today. Yesterday, I went to a birthday party, and it started real like birthday dinner kind of thing. It was for my aunt's 50th birthday, and oh my god, it was so fun. But I didn't come home until like super late, and so I ended up sleeping in today until 11, which I have not slept into 11 for a very, very long time. So I slept in, like I just could not wake up.
He's been champion now
So I
for
woke up at 11,
3 weeks.
ate
This,
breakfast,
the
took a
first title
shower, and
defense
then literally it was
of his
time to hop
current
into
reign. Now, you made an
SmackDown. Like I haven't
interesting
even looked at my
statement,
emails.
when
I
you said
haven't
that
done
LA
anything
Knight
else.
made a
So I'll have to
critical
do that
error a
after
week
this.
ago, that he should have recognized the
Thank you so much,
situation
Henry. He says, just
of what
liked
was
all the
happening
new
to
posts.
Braun
Thank you
Strowman.
so much.
Seeing
I'm
people
trying
down.
so
But he
hard to
did the
blow
right
up my
thing.
Instagram
When
page.
you're
I've
in
been
the
posting a
locker
lot
room,
of
you did the
different
right
content.
thing.
So
Morally, the right thing
I promise
is
you,
not
I will have one of
necessarily
the most
same as
diverse
the right thing,
Instagram
especially
wrestling
if you want a
accounts
long
out there.
championship reign.
I post
The
fucking
right thing to do, in
everything
my opinion,
of
would be
everything.
to allow
Interviews,
Solo Sikoa,
reactions,
Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga to
memes.
take a
What else
strip
do I post?
out of this monster and make
Random
your
fucking
task that
videos
much
like
easier
yesterday's
tonight.
Undertaker video that I
Who LA Knight
posted.
is.
News
He may
videos.
regret that in a
I
few
literally
minutes' time
post
if
something
he loses the
different
gold to the
all the
massive
time.
Braun Strowman, who
So
sees
as long
winning
as
this
it's pro wrestling,
championship
it
as
will
his path
fall into my
to
category.
WrestleMania 41.
Thank you so much, Sniper, for hopping into the stream. Hope you're doing good.
Tag partners on occasion
Oh no,
in
Joseph!
recent weeks
He had
because they
COVID
both
all last week.
been on
Oh
the
man, I'm
receiving
so
end
sorry,
of attacks
bro.
and beatdowns
Hopefully you have a good day at
Solo
work today.
Sikoa
Hopefully you're
and
feeling a lot
Well,
better.
that alliance clearly put to one side this evening.
385 pounds coming your way, and now it's going over the top.
It's a terrifying sight. But
Here comes LA Knight.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As he takes control against Big Braun. Oh, but what a
Damn, that was a
by
sick boot.
Braun
Double S
Strowman.
says I'm enjoying the
Trying to win
Instagram
the
so far.
US
Undertaker cosplay was
Championship
funny.
here
Wait
in
till you see the one
London.
I'm gonna post later. I haven't even edited it yet, so maybe it's better in my head, but I have some fun ideas that I'm working on.
Just when
Hercules
LA
87
Knight
says, hey
thought
Denise, a
he
fun
had
quiz
taken
game can be
control,
guess the
all
wrestler
it
height.
takes
Hey, that's good.
was one
Really
moment
good
for
idea.
Braun Strowman with his
Hey, what's up,
size
Crazy Cool D? Thank
and
you so
his
much for hopping
power,
into
and
the
it
chat.
came in the form
Also, thank you to the Sniper
that
DWO
big
member
boot.
now for 2
Tell you
months.
what,
That's
Joe,
here's to
I've
a
noticed
lifetime
you're really
member.
fast at moving out of the way when competitors
Yes.
are flying at the
Thank you, the
table.
Sniper.
However, when
Very
it's
nice of
Braun
you.
Strowman,
Chris E just
you move
followed on
even faster,
Instagram.
and I can't
Thank you
blame
so
you.
much, Chris.
May as well get out of the arena when it's Braun Strowman. Nobody's surviving that.
Janica says, Denise, you're taller than Roxanne Perez.
He did.
No.
Everybody
I think we're the
first
same
posted.
height. She might be like half an inch to an inch taller than me. If she's taller than me, it's like by a little bit. Anthony Giuliano, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, we got that Jimmy Uso slaps
By
Gunther
LA Knight.
meme. Oh my
Corbin was just a
gosh.
little too
That
slow on the
meme that I
punch there.
posted,
Allowed LA Knight all the time in the world to escape and launch some offense of
I
his own.
posted that, and check this out. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. It got over 9,000 people
Just
shared
so
that
easy
meme.
for Braun
Over
Strowman against
9,000
any
people
competitor
shared that
to
meme.
completely
It's
destroy
close
their
to
momentum with
20,000
one
likes.
shot.
It's almost there. It's like it's like 100 away. And then 230
Too
comments,
big, too strong,
331,000
and now
views.
perhaps the mistake from
I'm
last
honestly
week
just gonna say
is
this.
starting
I
to
am the
settle
queen of
in the
memes.
mind of LA
Like,
Knight,
I have
who
been
surely, at
providing
this point,
pro
has some
wrestling memes
regrets.
now for at least 5 years
Wait, the
on
power
Twitter. And
power
I finally
and
started
the
posting them on
impact being
Instagram.
sent into that corner.
See how
Wrestling
much
meme
the ring
queen.
shifts
Yes.
when Braun Strowman
It's
launches
so
an
funny because I
opponent's
see all
body
my
into it,
memes
and make
like
no mistake,
be
LA Knight is a massive
reimagined, and I'm
human
like,
being,
oh
but he is
yes,
just
like look at
dwarfed
me,
by
fucking
Braun
starting
Strowman.
something.
Back out on the outside.
Anthony,
what he
thank you
did.
so much for pointing
he
that out.
slams right
That
into the
meme
barrier.
got like over 1 million views on Facebook, which is crazy.
Big headbutt from Big Braun.
But yeah, whenever I have like meme ideas, I just run with it. Man, no one's making any sound during this match. All right, the crowd's kind of dying just a little bit right now for this Braun LA Knight match. But we're back in 2 seconds, so.
United States.
Thank you, Leo Poroy says, I
Championship
acknowledge my
match,
meme
and
tribal
Braun
queen.
Strowman is in control
Fudge, yeah.
against LA Knight, his
I have a
first
bunch
title
of memes
defense
that
in
I'm
his
working
second
on.
reign for
I have like
LA
a whole
Knight as he
folder
looks
and
to
stuff.
rally here,
I
but
just have
lifting
to like
up the
sit down
385
and do
pounds
them.
is a different story.
Hey, what's up, Sid Stalker? Good to see you in here. You're doing good. Anthony Hinton says, hey. What's up, Anthony?
Off the second rope, finally.
Steven Sear
Taking
says,
the
hey, Denise, we need to see
monster
Big
off
Jim
his
hit
feet
that Usher
and
dance
little
move again this
recovery
week.
time for the
Wait, he
megastar,
did an
much
Usher
needed
dance
after
move?
the beatdown he's received.
What? What did I miss, Steven?
Long
You have to explain
beatdown,
that one to
punchment on
me.
the outside of the ring, put forth by Braun Strowman, but LA Knight trying to get the best of Big Braun. Strowman, who earned this title shot last week, and Jacob Fatu was DQ'd in their match. Fatu was irate at Solo Sikoa.
Crowd's coming back a little bit.
Costing him
a tad bit.
This title opportunity.
Knight doing a nice job of using the monster.
Oh, he could barely pick him up. He struggled with that one. He definitely struggles with that one.
For someone with the mass of Braun Strowman.
And this crowd here in London appreciates it. Dropping the elbow on Strowman. Into the cover, hooking the leg, looking to retain, but an easy kick out from Strowman.
Yeah, and that is devastating for a competitor when you drop some of your heavy artillery and they kick out with ease like Braun Strowman just did. It's different rules when you're fighting a competitor that big and powerful.
Oh, he just gets tossed.
Attempted
after looking at the BFT attempt.
BFT and immediately back on the offense.
Sent out again onto the floor.
This is one enraged monster right now.
The shirt is off. The intent is obvious. The Strowman Express is chugging along.
Wait, that's Fatu. I didn't recognize him. He moved so fast I didn't even recognize him, to be honest.
Jacob Fatu.
Fatu's got a nice tracksuit on.
Yeah, that blur you saw was indeed.
He's got that I got WWE money now tracksuit.
It's still harboring.
Oh shit! She like that should look like it was in slow motion. Like, I'm getting him up. I'm getting him up.
A week ago, in all the anger of the lost opportunity for Fatu, and now he's taking it out on his chief rival, Braun Strowman.
Well, Fatu, desperate to win gold for his family, lost that opportunity last week thanks to that disqualification. A major resentment lingering in the mind of Jacob Fatu.
Week after
I get. It's ole Fatu.
And incense, and now this shocker that puts an end to what was a U.S. Championship match. Oh,
that looks like that's what they're saying.
Well, LA Knight got dropped this collateral damage a few seconds ago.
Pop-up Samoan from Fatu.
Hercules 87 says Denise loves Fatu. I do. I'm a big fan.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
Strowman has been here before. We remember what happened at Saturday night's main event.
Clearly, I'm not the only one. Look at how much the London crowd woke up once Fatu got there. Like they were kind of dying a little bit in some parts of this match, but when Fatu came out, they were alive and chanting shit and all of that. We got Cody here says did R5K who says did Roman Reigns appear already? So they haven't done the contract signing yet, but they did show Roman Reigns arriving to the building with Paul Heyman. Jay Grouse 9 says he's your husband after all. Hey, I gotta be a fan of the husband.
Breaking the laws of physics and biology.
Braun Strowman was closing in on potential victory, and now another jump up mighty moonsault from Fatu.
Braun Strowman is a physical wreck in the middle of
Dylan
that
Pickle
ring.
says the crowd just got a lethal dose of Fatu. But Sarah says not another three-way for Mania. It looks like it. I was looking at this and I'm going down. Are they going to do a triple threat for the United States Championship?
Just made everything his business, destroying this U.S. Championship match.
They might.
And Braun Strowman.
Either way, Fatu for the win.
Me.
Oh, they're going to show the slap again.
Next week. You? Well, sure. As long as you don't trip and fall like your brother. It's good.
Let's go backstage to Jackie Redmond.
Tess, I'll tell you what, it's been 4 days and people are still talking about that slap. So joining me now is one Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy
I'll
out here
tell
is
you
gonna
what,
get hella
I knew
over with that
WWE
fucking
was going
slap.
global this month. What I did not know is that we would get the slap heard around the world.
You know what, Jackie? I would do it again. And I will
Do
keep
it.
on smacking Gunther if I need to. I'm going to tell you like this. My brother Jay is all up in his head. He's got that doubt creeping on him. Just because he's 0-3 against Gunther don't make him unbeatable. The ring general can't be got. I will go to Raw. I will bust Gunther's ass. My brother will go to WrestleMania. He will bust Gunther's ass and become the world heavyweight WWE champion. And we leaving just like this, Jackie.
You know, I had just been saying the other day, I don't know if you guys, I'll tell you right now.
What? Excuse me?
Oh, I just think it's funny, that all of a sudden you're a tough guy, even though throughout your entire career, you've just been the other Uso. Don't you get it? Like, you and your brother, your career sidekicks. Gunther is the main character. He is the lead. You're not going to beat Gunther, and neither is Jay. And let me tell you another thing. Like, you two are just blips on the trailer that was Roman's bloodline.
Doing all that talking from outside the club, man. You can't even get in.
Look, take it from me. Former WWE champion, main eventer of WrestleMania. You'll never know what it means to carry this industry. And after WrestleMania, neither will Jay. Oh, and by the way, if you ever slap me like that, you'd still be on the ground.
Do it, do it, do it. Yeah.
You know what, Miz? It's me and Gunther on Raw Monday. But I'm gonna go holler at Nick Aldis and how about Miz versus Jimmy Uso tonight? Yeah.
Honestly, I wish that Jimmy would do slaps giving. If you are a How I Met Your Mother fan, you will know what I mean by slaps giving. Anyways, but just a couple weeks ago, I had been saying that like Jimmy Uso didn't feel like obviously on the same level as Jay anymore because Jay has gotten just so tremendously over. And I was saying like, he really needs something. He really needs something to get some like momentum going again. He's feeling like really left out, really far behind. Lo and behold, the slap was born. He just had a really good slap moment, and that could be like his new thing. Like he could be the guy that we know slaps really fucking hard. I think they could do quite a bit with that, so maybe we'll see. So I feel like the slap really came at a really good time for Cody Rhodes. So yeah. Alrighty, with that being said, let me go ahead and catch up with some of your guys' comments and see what everybody else is saying here. So throw in your messages here. If you have anything you want to say, if you're new to the stream, introduce yourself. I don't know, if you just want to say anything, just go. This is your chance now because I'm going through some of these comments, see what everyone's going to say. Hercules87 says, ladder match. Let's go, Fatu. I would love a ladder match with those three guys. Well, not necessarily, only because, well, no, it could work if they did it. But then again, I'm a sucker for ladder matches, but they don't absolutely need a ladder match. So it could just be like a simple three-way for sure. See, I wasn't sure. We have Dr. Ross here too, says four-way with Solo added. I was saying a couple of weeks ago that I wasn't sure what the WrestleMania match was going to be for Fatu. If it was going to be Fatu versus Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania, because they've already started to get that storyline going where Solo Sikoa is clearly upset at, Fatu is clearly upset at Solo Sikoa, or if they were going to do Fatu versus whoever the United States champion is, whether that's Braun Strowman or LA Knight, because I thought that could be like another thing that they end up doing, but we'll see. I'm still not entirely too sure. Like, we can't forget about Solo Sikoa in all of this. And let's see, we got Code here who says, I bet Gunther told Jimmy not to hold back. But watch when Gunther gets the opportunity to chop Jimmy. When he chops Jimmy, we're all going to feel that. Our ancestors are going to feel that chop. Zachary Walton says, hell yes, agree, Fatu wins the belt. Austin Wright says, what did the five fingers say to the face? Oh my God, it was so funny. A bunch of people were commenting that actually. So whenever like a wrestling clip of mine goes insanely viral, because what's great about that is like, here's the thing. When you think that a wrestling clip goes viral, you think that it only goes viral amongst wrestling fans only. That's not the case, though. When certain things go really viral, they go viral into people that are not wrestling fans. So all of a sudden, people who are not wrestling fans are seeing your wrestling content. Oh my God. I was like, this is a mess. With the meme that I posted that went viral on Facebook, a bunch of non-wrestling fans found the meme on Facebook, and mind you, the meme was when people say wrestling escape. And so we had all these people like arguing in the comments about pro wrestling and, you know, how people feel about it. And I was like, oh my God, the locals have found my meme. That's when you know something has gone really viral, when non-wrestling fans are in your comment section. But yeah, it was kind of fun though. Just let it be. Let everybody say whatever they want. Anyways, let's see what else we got here.
Was Jacob Fatu bringing his usual brand of carnage along now?
This is a really great idea, Fatu DAT Studios. Thank you so much for sending this in. I was just reading it right now, and I think that's a great idea. Thank you, Fatu DAT. I've done several streams with other people before, and lots of collaborations that I've already done with other people. So this is something that I have definitely done quite a bit of. You can go back and check out some of my older content, and you can find stuff on there like that. All right, let's see what Fatu says.
Hey, Jacob! Jacob!
Nope, they're Solo and Tomatonga.
Now,
Why
what the
they
hell was
mad?
that out there?
Really,
you out there by
Solo? You
yourself,
mad?
not trying to say nothing. Man, I gotta say nothing to nobody. Matter of
Preach.
fact, didn't you two not tap in with me last week?
Facts. I was about to bring that up.
Jacob, nothing. Tama. Jacob, you better lower your tone how you speaking to me and Tama.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Okay. Well, let me be very clear with you, too. When it comes to Braun Strowman, I will be the last man standing. So y'all better get in where you fit in. Because that U.S. title, oh, I'm bringing it home to the family. And I'm going to do it with you.
Or without you.
Or without you.
And he specifically pointed at Solo Sikoa when he said that.
I mean?
All right, he said last man standing. Are they doing a last man standing? Did they announce that? Or did he just say that as like a way of saying it, like last man standing, just in general?
Now, as for what we
All right, or was that like the key to them actually doing that? I don't know. All right, Anthony Giuliano says, I would do a Raw or SmackDown watch along with you. I like to do Raw Reg with Reg on AEW. Thank you so much, Anthony. Oh, let me see what Naomi says. Thank you, Anthony, for the super chat.
I don't want to do this, but one thing that I do know is that I've always been a woman to do the right thing.
Oh, she's crazy. I love it.
Always been a woman to do the right thing.
She's doing like that crazy pose, you know,
Bianca,
this.
what makes you think that my attack on Jade was anything different from me doing the right thing? When I think about all that I've sacrificed, all that I've given, and that's what really breaks my heart. Because through all of that, I'm made to be the bad one in this situation. I just don't understand how
He got tears.
Jade
He's good at getting those tears going.
And take my place with you. I want you to ask yourself this, Bianca. Who inspired you? Who's inspired women over the last decade? Who's always had your back from day one of you being here? Not Jake.
Ooh, it's creepy.
But you know what? What I've learned through all of this.
A little psycho now. I love
people
it.
How to treat you. And I'm done with being treated as the third wheel. I'm
Mhm.
done being pushed to the side. I'm done with being too nice. I'm done with being undervalued, underutilized, underappreciated. So moving forward, here's my message to you, Jade. If you continue to be in my way, I strongly advise you to proceed with
Caution. Yes, that's why she's been doing the caution tape, which I love the caution tape thing.
To say the least.
Oh, I love that she's doing like
I've been trying
Psycho,
to get my hands on Naomi for the past
Mad Woman. Yes, I love that.
Look,
I'm all here for
I haven't
it.
seen her all day. No one else has seen her all day. So as far as we know, she's not here.
Well, when I catch her, it's on site.
I hope she means it. I like when people say that. I love when people see that and they actually run with
Naomi
it.
did to you was trash. Okay, straight up uncalled for behavior. And I know that once you get your hands on her, you're gonna take care of that.
It seems like we both have business to handle. You and Naomi, and me with Charlotte for messing with my girl.
Yeah, look, Naomi deserves everything that's coming to her. No sympathy, no regrets. All right, Jade, do what you gotta do.
Oh, I will. And good luck tonight.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
As Michin with DFAB. Michin set to take on Charlotte Flair.
Hell, Michin versus Charlotte Flair. I didn't realize they were doing this match. That should be really good if they actually let them go, because Michin can go. And I've never seen her wrestle Charlotte before. Have we? No, right? This is like a fresh matchup. So I am very, very intrigued by that. Sarah says the most random matchup. It is, but again, Michin can go. And seeing her in there with Charlotte, that could be pretty damn sweet. Also, I have not watched any of the Evolve shows. Has anybody here watched the Evolve shows? I personally haven't, so let me know what you guys thought about it so far. Let's see. I'm going to go through some of your guys' comments too that I missed earlier to see what everybody's saying. We got Desi Baby who says, about damn time they gave Naomi something to sink her teeth into. Yes, exactly. Like, we've been waiting for this. Like, I had been advocating for this on the SmackDown reviews forever. And this is exactly what I wanted to see from Naomi's character. Like, legit. Comparing this to her fun, loving, glow self to this, like, if they do not drop the ball on this, she could be in that world title picture and be a champion. She could be a champion with this character. Like, this gimmick, she could be champion. And I think that would be pretty damn cool to see. So I hope that they keep this going and that they keep doing these kinds of promos where she's, you know, a little crazy, a little mad. I love that because, yeah, that's just cool. And also, like, she's been bringing the tears. She brought it in the Bianca promo and she brought it in this little promo that she did here too. So she's got like that skill where, you know how certain people can like cry on cue? She clearly can do that. I mean, I can't, but other people can. So we'll see. Also, thank you so much to Corey MacArthur for the super chat. He says, multitasking Friday, work and DWO watch along. Corey, thank you so much for squeezing in this watch along during your work day. That's very, very cool of you. Thank you so much for joining and also for the super chat. Thank you so much, man. All right, let me go ahead and continue on here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Infamous DJ One says, I got a kick out of the horoscope video. Thank God you did. That video was definitely a hard one because not a lot of people, there's not, I guess, like a lot of interest in that. So I was kind of worried as to like whether or not people would enjoy that kind of a video. It's totally different than anything that you probably see on YouTube when it comes to wrestling content. So I really wasn't sure what the feedback on it was going to be, but I mean, my audience definitely liked it. So I'm very, very happy to see that. But at the end of the day, like, you have to try new ideas, like, because you just never know what's going to work or not. Oh, here's that Black Smoke promo. IV. That's the Roman, a snake. Ooh. Wait, there's a hand? Oh, that's totally Malachi Black, right? They sold, hold on, let me rewind it, guys. I'm going to rewind it and pause. Hold on. Ah, crap. I'm too slow. It goes too fast. Okay. I'm going to try to pause it. Ow, I can't do it. It goes too fast. All right, I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. I tried to pause on the actual silhouette.
Now she's looking
I
to get in
couldn't.
the way of
I kept pausing either
Flair.
before or after, and then I missed the whole thing. But it does look like Malachi Black, based off of like the hooded figure. That's all I was able to see. I couldn't see anything else.
A couple of weeks ago, on post-match was
So yeah, that's where we're at.
Figure 8, that torturous hold, which Charlotte.
Yeah, I was trying
refused
to seriously get that thing to pause, but no. Thank you, Terrence Sullivan. He says that horoscope video ruled. Thank you so much, man. I was so worried on that video. Like, legit very worried. I'm glad people liked it.
That's right. That was 2 weeks ago tonight.
Well, wait up.
Look,
What in the
Naomi
world
attack.
is Naomi doing?
Well, this is a very different Naomi we've seen over the several weeks, and
I'm
this, you have
obsessed
to think, is
with
essentially
evil,
a
mean,
proxy
psycho
attack.
Naomi.
Naomi attacking the friends of Jade Cargill, the
Hey, Chris
Storm, who
Chaos,
has
thanks
been
so much
the
for tuning into the stream. You're right on time for some
point of
Naomi
attack for
action.
Naomi of late.
Yeah,
She just
we
had
just
a
saw
pre-taped
moments ago
promo that was pretty
B-Fab
deep,
Meinch
and now she just
giving
attacked
support to Jade Cargill, and this is
B-Fab.
how Naomi reacts.
Be careful who you're friends with in this game, because making friends with one person is making an enemy of somebody else.
Big right hands, time and again. Oh, and she's just smashing her into her
Defend
announce
back
desk.
says I tried to screenshot something on Netflix and the camera ends in black.
An absolutely unhinged version
You need to
of
have an
Naomi.
extension.
John is the nice
You
girl,
need
but
to look for
wait
those
up.
extensions that you can screenshot
Choking.
things.
Now look at who's coming running down. Here comes Jade Cargill.
Looking like Uma Thurman from Kill Bill, and she's here for revenge. And not surprisingly,
I'm glad she did say it was on tight.
Naomi moving as fast as she has in her entire life to get away from Jade Cargill. And B-Fab is in a bad way.
Boy, is she ever. B-Fab is struggling to steady herself on her feet as officials have come down, as Jade is by her side to support her. And keep in mind, this is before Meinch has to face Charlotte Flair.
I don't know if Meinch is in any condition.
So we're not going to actually see Meinch and Charlotte probably. Either that or Charlotte's just going to like beat her like this. Also, we are halfway through SmackDown, everyone. We got an hour and a half left. Poor Meinch is laying there on the ring.
Charlotte is now making her way down that entry ramp that Jade Cargill is slowly now staring her down.
Look at this little Jade Charlotte confrontation. They've had one in the past.
Oh, those
but
little
this is
size
the
up
most
moments.
recent one.
Ladies, your
At some
plates are
point, we're
already
gonna circle for that.
Back for that one.
Did that ever punch with heavy hands?
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
I would love to shadow. You know when you get to like follow, you know those shows where people, or actually there's not really, is there any shows where people like follow other people around to see how they live? I don't know, but I would love to follow Charlotte around and just see what her daily life is like. I would love to see a tour of her house, a tour of her closet.
City on earth more fitting for this woman.
Just so I can like ooh la la at her lifestyle. Because her lifestyle just is like a dream.
In a little over 3 weeks' time in Las
I
Vegas.
would love a closet tour with Charlotte Flair.
WWE Women's Championship will be contested there.
A girl can dream.
As Tiffany
A
Stratton
girl can dream.
will defend.
JB from GA says those are called stalkers.
I heard this referee and what he was saying to Meinch.
I definitely don't want to stalk her. I just want a closet tour.
He's going to say, hell yeah.
That's
even
all
if
I
she can
want.
barely stand up.
Love for
But
Boo
what
says, welcome
a
to the new
tall
episode of
task this
DWO
is,
Cribs.
and the best
I would
of
love
times
that.
competing against Charlotte Flair.
Oh, yeah,
There
poor
you go,
Meechin.
ain't
I was
even
so looking
near
forward to seeing an
100%.
actual matchup
Charlotte's going to
here,
try to make it a quick one.
but I don't think we are.
Take advantage of Meechin as we'll take a short break from here in London.
Oh, we're going to a commercial break. But I have the thing, so we'll be able to see the actual match. Yep. Okay, Charlotte's just basically. I bet you Charlotte's going to beat Meechin for exactly 2 minutes and 20 seconds, because that's how long this commercial break is.
Giving support to Jade Cargill. And then to think, you're clearly not at 100%, Wade. You have to take on the challenge of Charlotte Flair.
I mean, this just isn't smart at all from Meechin, and I get it. She's such a fierce competitor. She does not have a reverse gear, but some matches you simply cannot win.
Oh, no. I was wrong. Meechin's getting in some offense on Charlotte.
Tries to shake off.
I was wrong. I thought Charlotte was just going to beat her for the whole commercial break. Definitely wrong.
The problem just when Meechin got the
What's up,
upper
Zachary
hand.
Walton? Hope you're doing good.
Just wasn't enough left in the tank to really
Time
capitalize.
Baxter says, Denise, I don't know if you had the chance to see TNA, but the NXT crossover has basically been beating the TNA Knockouts champion. Endless NXT bodies. Are you serious? I haven't been watching TNA, so I'm a little out of the loop. But I haven't even seen anyone.
That incredible return.
I haven't seen anyone really talk about it on the timeline. So
well, Charlotte Flair,
for the shows that I don't watch, I usually just keep up on what people say on Twitter. But I haven't really seen anybody talk about it, to be honest. But Big Time Baxter, thank you so much for the information. I am planning on being at the NXT show. I mean, sorry, not NXT, TNA show in LA, Rebellion. I am planning on doing that.
Thus far, it's proving highly unsuccessful.
Chris Chaos says, Denise, do you have any thoughts on Gail Kim being let go? Yeah, I feel so bad, man. Gail Kim is so freaking cool. Actually, I was just watching a video that she posted today. A video, they did like those fun, can you guess kind of videos with the person's coming right behind them. And so Gail Kim did that with all of the knockouts coming out behind her. And they would be like, hi, Gail. And she would try to guess who they are based off of their voice. And I think she pretty much guessed everybody. So,
things is Naomi.
I mean, I've interviewed her here on the channel before. And she's just a very knowledgeable person. She really cares about the women's division. So I feel like I really do wish that she gets picked up by like WWE or AEW. It really helps the women's side of wrestling because she genuinely cares. Like you can tell there's sometimes I've spoken about this before, but sometimes you can tell when someone says they care about something and you're kind of like, nah, that's BS. You don't really care about this. And sometimes you can see right through people when they say they care about something. And there's two people that I have never felt that way when they said that they really cared about the women's division, and it's Bayley and Gail Kim. When Bayley and Gail Kim speak about the women's division, and obviously, you know, two totally different people, two totally different careers, but they speak about it in such a way that you're just like, yeah, this person legitimately cares, and that's Gail Kim. And so, and she's just so elegant, so graceful, and it's really nice to have someone like that representing, you know, women behind the scenes in pro wrestling. So. Yeah, I hope that we see Gail Kim in a cooler, better spot. Thank you, Chris Chaos, for asking.
And now Charlotte Flair just stepping over Meechin.
Don says, who do you think shows up as a surprise at Evolution? Do not know, but I'm actually feeling pretty. I saw that there was reports saying that they're looking like they're bringing Evolution back, and I couldn't be more thrilled because I'm not sure how many of you guys remember this, but 3 months ago, at the end of 2024, when I was doing my daily
What
video
a
thing
shocker
for
it would
December.
be if
I did a
Meinch
video.
could
The
pull this
second
off
video
as
that I did
Powerbomb.
was why WWE should bring back Evolution
As
2.
Meinch was
And
clinging
I
on
feel
for
pretty
survival
redeemed
in
on
this
that
match.
because
Back
I made
on
like a
top.
bunch of freaking points as to why I feel
Meinch has
Evolution
made
2
no
should be
bones of the
back.
fact that she
And
wants gold. She's had several
seeing that that's actually
opportunities.
going to
Chelsea
happen,
Green's
it's like,
United
oh man,
States
I'm so
Championship.
freaking thrilled to hear that. I
But a
feel
victory here
redeemed,
would
you know?
surely
I
put her
feel
right back in
redeemed.
that conversation.
She has been meeting
So
up with Chelsea
I
Green
really do
for
hope that
those
I
in
really
her
do hope
secret
those reports are
service
legit. I really
for
do hope
some
that
time now. In fact,
Evolution
this is
2 is
Meinchen's
coming back.
first
And I would just love to see
on
what they
SmackDown
end up
against
doing
somebody
for that.
other than that
Thank you,
group.
Don.
Yes, Charlotte
But
Flair
I would
able to
assume,
kick
like,
out.
obviously the Bella
You're
twins, I would
simply
assume
not
for them to be
supposed
there,
to beat
Trish Stratus,
Charlotte
Lita,
Flair at the
you
best
know,
of
like the
times,
regular people that you've been
especially
seeing.
in
Hopefully Mickey
WrestleMania
James, you know,
season.
people like
Gotta
that.
go back to December 13th, the first time she has than those we mentioned associated with Chelsea. And now she's put
All right,
forth
let's
a good showing. Flair, who's looking to break free, and she so with that big elbow. And now the signature chops.
This is just Charlotte Flair showing those extra gears that she. Oh, wait a second.
How about this from Meinch?
Meechin's giving her a
Charlotte
good
has
match.
simply been too dismissive, too disrespectful against such a talented and tough competitor as Meinch.
Comes barreling in.
Cannonball in the corner, and here we go, Joe.
Eat the feet.
Denied.
No, denied again by Charlotte. Meinch looking for another opportunity to deliver it.
Connected.
Could she pull it off? Just a toe on that rope. The disbelief of Meinch.
Well, Meinch knows how close she just came to pulling out an
poor
absolute
Meinch.
miracle. But those unmatched instincts of Charlotte Flair come to the fore once again.
All that experience, Wade, it pays off, doesn't it?
The reason this woman has won so many world championships and moving out the way at the critical moment. Perhaps now a broken toe for Meinch.
I mean, did you hear that thud against the steel? And now she goes and works on the lower leg.
Well, it was either the steel or the jaw of Charlotte Flair that was getting that boot.
Oh, and she's really driving.
Oh,
in,
we want
just
Tiffy
slamming
chance.
that knee. Oh, and she's going for it, locking it in. And now
That will definitely upset Charlotte
finger
Flair.
and leg lock is in.
Oh, she's done. Meechin's tapping. Yep, there she is.
And this is over.
Not a bad match. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Exactly what it needed to be.
So momentum for Charlotte as Jackie is with Charlotte's WrestleMania opponent, Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, Tess,
Nope,
thank you
there's
so
Tiffy.
much. A confident-looking Charlotte Flair tonight on SmackDown, which brings me to my guest, the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany, let's be real. Charlotte, she came at you pretty hard last week. I mean, it had a lot of people talking. Yeah, people talk, Jackie, and Charlotte loves to hear herself talk. I mean, 10 years into the business, and she's still so insecure that she can't let a rookie get a word out. But last week, I did learn something. I learned that walking into WrestleMania, I'm not the one that has something to lose here. The truth is, if I lose, then I lose to Charlotte Flair, the legend, as a 25-year-old rookie with a year being on SmackDown. But if Charlotte Flair loses, well, then she loses to a undeserving, delusional, unoriginal, backflip doing, blonde hair having little girl. Did I get it all, Jackie? And I can't wait to see the look on her face when she hears "and still." Maybe then she'll finally shut up for the sake of literally everybody. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And I'm going to make damn sure what stays in Vegas is Charlotte Flair's massive ego. Because I'm walking out of WrestleMania as the WWE Women's Champion.
A much better promo for Tiffany Stratton. A much better promo this week
Tiffy
than
Tom
last.
just said it. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and isn't that appropriate to announce WrestleMania After Dark? These are the official WrestleMania after parties each night Thursday, April 17th.
It's so wild that this is the most extensive WrestleMania ever, with the most activities ever. Like legit, the most activities ever. And this is the most expensive WrestleMania.
And appearances by WWE superstars.
Like, I won't be surprised. I think there's going to be a lot of people that go out to Las Vegas just for the events surrounding WrestleMania.
And a reminder, tonight,
we still got the contract signing, but we got a couple of super chats. Let me catch up here. Hey, what's up, Kid Goody? Good to see you. Kid Kitty says, just getting off of work, but wanted to show some love. Kid Kitty, you're incredible. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very cool of you. And enjoy the rest of your day off, honestly. Enjoy it. They're going to do Jimmy Uso versus Miz. We still got quite a bit happening on today's show, guys. We still got Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, Jimmy Uso versus The Miz, the contract signing, and we got literally like an hour and 15 minutes left. Thank you, Kid Cudi. We got David Primero here who says, I heard Gail can't wait. This match is next? How is that? Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay, it'll be this match. Then the buffer match will be that one, the one they just announced, Miz. And then that'll lead into our contract signing. Okay. I was about to say, how is this not the main event? But I had kind of forgotten about the contract signing, which is the biggest thing of the show. All right, David Primero said, I heard Gail Kim will be in Vegas for WrestleMania weekend. Looking forward to see AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch at Evolution. It would be epic. It would be epic, but I don't know that that will happen. I'd rather not get my hopes up. So yeah, I'd wait and see until once we got closer to all that stuff to start making like dream matches and things like that. Thank you, David Primero, for the super chat. And hey, man, we got to see a return of AJ Lee. I know everybody would be very excited about that. Thank you, David.
That's been happening more and more since returning to action. And that comes with a whole lot of danger for anyone in his way brave enough to face it.
What's up to Y2 Flats for hopping into the stream? We got Joshua Bones in here too. We got Dill the Pickle. Walter Johnson. Good to see you, Walter Johnson.
Drew McIntyre.
We got. Yeah, I did. All right. Making sure I get everybody. Oh, hey, we got John Caruso. What's up, John? We got Zeno Hour in here too. We got quite a few people. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got to go ahead and I'm going to roll an ad right now. So just really quickly, guys, let's give some love over to our sponsor, Mando, shopmando.com. Get yourself some deodorant and a bunch of other stuff that they have for men's. Really good stuff that actually smells good. Take a look. Nobody likes bad BO. Don't be a heel at the workplace or at home. Instead, be a baby face and smell delicious with today's sponsor of this video, Mando. What makes Mando different? It has whole body deodorant, safe to use anywhere on your body. Pits, balls, thighs, folds, belly buttons, butt cracks, and feet. It was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. It's clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. The solid deodorant stick is formulated and powered by mandelic acid to stop odor before it starts. The spray deodorant is aluminum-free and ideal for hard-to-reach places. All products are baking soda-free and paraben-free. You can choose from a variety of fresh scents like bourbon leather, clover woods, Mount Fuji, or Pro Sport. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code Denise at shopmando.com. SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando. Alrighty, everyone, and we are back. We got about 22 seconds to be back for SmackDown. Thank you so much for being patient and showing some love over to our sponsors. Our sponsors are a really huge portion here of the channel and really, really help a whole lot. So thank you so much to anybody that has purchased any of the sponsors that you guys see on here or shown them some love on social media. It really does go a long way. Very, very thankful for all of our sponsors. All right, let's see what we got here. Sniper says, do they ship to Scotland, Denise? I would believe so. Go to the website and see what it says there, but it should. I don't see why not. You might just have to pay a little bit more for shipping, though.
What separates him from a lot of people.
Oh, that's a
He's
game.
always very involved in his entrances.
Oh, that's right.
He has
Oh,
a
I love
flair
your Triple
for
H
the dramatic,
entrances.
for the presentation.
Young Citrus official says, how delicious am I going to smell, Denise?
People remember.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 13. It does really smell good, though.
Goes into that.
In the video, I'm legitimately smelling the product. My husband's been using them, and he smells
Especially
good,
with your
so
husband.
that's the best.
Is pretty much
That's the best. What is it? Client. Hold on, I'm forgetting the word. Not tutorial. Shit. What's that fucking word? Client. Oh, I can't think of it right now. Oh, this is killing me. Testimonial. There you go. Testimonial. Client testimonial. That's how it's like tutorial. I couldn't think of testimonial. There you go. Oh man.
And 3 weeks
That's
from
the
tonight,
best
Triple H
client
will be inducted
testimonial that I
into
could
the
give you.
WWE Hall of Fame. The Fountain Blue Hotel in Vegas is the official hotel of WrestleMania 41. And
Thank
that
you to
will
everybody
host
who
the
was
Hall of
helping me
Fame
try to
Friday,
think of the
April
word.
18th. By the way,
I was like, what the hell is
Stone Cold
it?
Steve Austin
There's
will be in
somewhere.
attendance.
We see it all the
And look at
time.
what is happening in Vegas.
5 out of
over
5
the
Denise
weekend. You also have
Salcedo's
Undertaker,
recommend
One Dead Man
Mando.
Show. That takes place on
Shopmando.com.
Saturday. The Roast of WrestleMania featuring Tony Hinchcliffe and friends on Sunday, April 20th. NXT on April 22nd. And all tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. What a weekend in Vegas.
An absolute bonanza of our industry. That's going to be Joe.
Of course, we are here in London. Spectacular city in the O2 Arena.
I do love London. London's
hosting
beautiful.
its 16th SmackDown. There have been so many memorable moments here. July of 23, Money in the Bank. And everybody on the SmackDown crew, from production to the superstars, has had a blast here in London. Now, Randy Orton, who's tried to punt kick Kevin Owens and Carmelo Hayes recently. The man who bothered him earlier tonight was the Scottish Warrior.
We saw a fairly upbeat Randy Orton earlier tonight, but those eyes have narrowed since the arrival of Drew McIntyre a couple of hours ago. Well, it's led to this, as you called it, Joe, a PLE main event worthy matchup that has just been.
I'm looking forward to this Randy Drew match.
And don't you love it?
Hell yeah, I do.
I wonder if we're gonna get like an actual, like, nice full-length match, or if we're gonna see shenanigans. I think we might get shenanigans. Maybe Kevin Owens pops up or something.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
All right, we're down to the last hour and 8 minutes of SmackDown. We're making it. We're doing it. Let's see what everyone's saying. We got Braden Rombold. It says Randy Orton needs to punt kick KO head from Canada all the way to Antarctica. KO be doing too much. Needs to stay away for a while. Wow, no, I love KO. KO. Leo Bodoy says, which husband, Jacob or the other one? Touche, touche. So funny. Yeah, that's true, Chris Chaos. Thank you. I forgot about Damian Priest. You're right. KO or Damian Priest, or hell, both. You know, that would be funny if they both went out there with the exact same plan and were like, hey, you, what the fuck? I was going to do this. I was going to interrupt this match. No, I was going to interrupt this match.
In London, but
it should technically be Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest needs it a little bit more. So yeah, Chris Chaos, you're right. I had forgotten about that part of it. Hey, what's up, Mark Mike 91? Thanks so much for tuning into the stream. Hope you're having a nice Friday. Ooh, Dominic Carranza says, message to YouTube. I have notifications on. Why wasn't I notified? Damn it, YouTube. Why is YouTube screwing me? Honestly, the best thing that I can suggest is just keeping an eye out on the homepage, Dominic. And I schedule all of the times for my shows. And I usually do that a couple days in advance. So that's honestly the best way, I think, to maybe your notifications are on YouTube but not on your phone. Maybe you need to change your phone notifications. That's the only thing I can think of. But what do you call it? Yeah, I think the best way is just to
I still got miles on my
look at the YouTube schedule, because I do upload it a few days ahead of time so everyone knows when I'm streaming.
Physical specimens, absolutely the match of one another. Both men 6'5", weighing in 280, 270, somewhere in that region. As low body fat as is humanly possible for men that size. It's rare that they have to step in with their physical match, but they've got it tonight.
Wade, 9 times they have gone one-on-one. This is the first time.
Brian Hawkins says, Ayr, Scotland is a small town on the coast. I used to go there for holiday at Butlins. Ooh, sounds nice. I don't know any of those parts of the world, so.
Of saying there are doubts, and he knows. Yeah, you look.
I've only been to a
physical
Glasgow
presence
and
on the
Edinburgh.
outside, but he says, "I bet you're doubting that back at times," and he will target that. But as I was saying, 9 times they've met.
Marmite says it's going good. Love it when WWE do live shows here in the UK. What are your thoughts on them adding matches to the Hall of Fame? Oh, I think it was a long time overdue. I think it's great, man. And I'm so excited that they're starting with Brett and Austin. That was really effing cool. There are so many WrestleMania matches that I think should be in there, so I can't wait to see which ones end up making it in. And I think it's a really clever way to, promote the legacy of, honor the legacy of WrestleMania in different ways, but also to get those people, like, for example, Stone Cold and Bret Hart being at the Hall of Fame. But that may pique more interest for people, like suddenly being like, shit, I'm going to watch the Hall of Fame. I want to see what Bret and Austin are going to say together and be in the same ring together. Like, when's the last time we saw that, And so I think that within itself is a really, really smart thing to do. And I have a feeling there's going to be like 100 Shawn Michaels matches for sure. That's part of that. Mark, Mike, thank you so much.
To attack the back of Randy Orton, it seems. Randy Orton getting the hell
Mark
out
Mike
of there.
also says what matches you think should be added in the Hall of Fame. WrestleMania matches, off the top of my head, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels from either 25 or 26 or both. Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle from WrestleMania 21. That's another one for sure that should be in. Oh my God, there's so many. So freaking many. God, the TLC matches I think should also be in for their
time, and Randy's got that look in his eye.
Wrestling.
They were chanting for McIntyre.
God, oh my God, there's so many matches that could easily be going into the Hall of Fame, especially if they're focusing on WrestleMania.
European uppercut,
just like
Randy Orton, and he says to the crowd, "Yeah, why not one more time?"
Clown says Steamboat versus Macho Man. Exactly. Like, there's just so many guys. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says now we can start inducting referees. That could be cool too, man. That could be very cool. I feel like anybody who's part of the show definitely has a case for getting in there. Anybody who's really truly made a mark.
He slams Orton's head right into that steel post.
Young Citrus says, so do they only put one match in per year? How does this work? No idea. This is the first time they're doing it. They make the rules. They can put one. They can put multiple. Honestly, it's really up to them. I have a feeling they'll probably do like one just to make it more special.
on that spine.
Or they could even
of
do like
Orton
a
that
collection,
has had
for
multiple
example,
surgeries in the past.
since Shawn Michaels has so many. We could put Shawn Michaels' collection of WrestleMania matches and honor him for the work that he did at WrestleMania. The Undertaker, honor him for his WrestleMania streak. You know, things like that. They can make however they want to make the rules. You know, they make the rules as they go. So to really be any direction.
Each man feeling as though a WrestleMania championship match.
We got a Sterling Barber here who says,
theirs.
my favorite WrestleMania storyline was Macho Man Randy Savage, Ric Flair from WrestleMania 8. Thank you so much for sharing that, A. Sterling Barber. Andrea Price says Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania. Brilliant. Yep, that was one that I mentioned right away. Andrea Price says, hey, Denise, I think that KO and Damian Priest will both get involved in this match between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Possibly, Andrea, possibly.
They get first dibs on whoever is the champ coming out of WrestleMania 41.
Oh, and what a way to turn it around.
McIntyre getting a taste of his own medicine. Poke to the eye for good measure. It's 1-1 in that department.
Big right hand from the Viper.
Nice headbutts there from Drew to Randy. We're on a commercial break. We'll be back in 6 seconds. Hercules87 says, guessing it's like UFC, one match a year.
Look at this
and what
scene
changed
here at the
history.
O2
That
Arena
sounds about right.
in London.
Again, they can do whatever they want. They make the rules, guys.
Here in London,
They make the rules.
European tour has been an incredible success. Just 22 days away now from WrestleMania 41 in Vegas.
We got an Anthony Giuliano here who says Brad versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 12 because Anthony is one of his favorite moments. Thank you so much for sharing yours, Anthony. I love that everyone's sending them in. That's really great. Hercules says, Denise, are you going to watch Dark Side of the Ring? Yes, I watch every year. I'm usually late. I don't usually watch like as they come out. I usually kind of watch a little bit after, but I do watch all the episodes of Dark Side of the Ring. They're so good. So good. I get so caught up in those. They're so fun. Hercules 87 says you should do a recap. Sometimes I kind of want to, but there are some topics that I don't consider myself knowledgeable on. So I feel like you really have to have a knowledge of every single topic if I was to do like a Dark Side of the Ring review. I feel like you really have to have a lot of knowledge about each one. And I don't feel that strongly on a lot of them. So that's the reason why I haven't done like Dark Side of the Ring reviews, you know? I would hate to speak on something that I didn't feel like I had enough expertise on to speak on.
Randy has said that after that attack by Owens months ago, he hears those voices. Took on the challenge. The match at WrestleMania will be coming our way in just over 3 weeks. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, but right now this crowd is loving everything about the Viper. And you know exactly what he wants to deliver here for London.
Oh, there's KO, guys.
Kevin Owens interrupts it.
Well, Viper just has that sixth
It'd be so funny if they had Damian Priest come out too.
He wants to punt more than anybody else done.
Claymore.
And off the distraction comes the Claymore. A brutal Claymore.
Oh, wow.
And a win for Drew.
Wow. Okay, like even though it was a distraction, still a big win though. It's Randy Orton, like defeating Randy Orton just like that. I mean, obviously the Claymore is very effective, but still, that was a pretty cool moment for cool little SmackDown moment for tonight for Drew.
And now Randy Orton is prone and vulnerable, and Kevin Owens is here to do some major damage.
And
All right, let's see. Kevin Owens is going to try to continue the attack on Randy.
Out of the ring, it slams him down onto our announce desk. After a Claymore, now Kevin Owens is on the attack.
After all the damage Kevin Owens has already done
No, he's not. No, he's not thinking pile driver on the announce desk. Send this thing off. Oh, Randy.
I like Kevin Owens' pink shoes.
Well, that would have been
They're
career
so pink,
over
so
for
bright.
Randy Orton had KO managed to pull that off.
Kevin Owens, his simple
Where's
appearance
Damian
caused a
Priest?
distraction,
He
caused
should
Randy Orton
definitely
a
be
match,
there,
and now these two,
going after
these
Drew.
fierce rivals. Oh God, he's looking to punt him.
Oh, is he gonna?
He's lining up
I guess
the
he's
punt
gonna.
lane.
Nope, KO
Oh, and
avoided
just
it.
getting over the barrier, and then contained by officials and security.
Come on, Randy. You can't be held back by 3 security. We have seen people held back that haven't been able to be held back after like 20, 40 security.
What a scene here in London. The Viper
They
standing tall in the edge.
And the only thing that is going
I don't know what I'm
to
doing.
Randy Orton is
Sorry to
connecting
get
his
silly.
boot to the skull of Kevin
I'm
Owens.
honestly surprised
And
we
it
did
may
not
well
see
happen
Damian
at
Priest.
WrestleMania.
I'm sorry, is
Cannot
anybody
wait
else
for
as
that
surprised as I
in
am?
Vegas. But up next,
Yes, Damian Priest is a SmackDown talent.
making his way to meet up.
Tiffany Stratton says maybe
with
they
The
are
Miz.
short on time. They
This
still have an
match is
hour.
sponsored by
I
Men's
mean, a little under an
Warehouse.
hour now,
Love the
56
way you
minutes,
look.
but they've still got plenty of time. They could have had Damian Priest go out there.
Sunday on WWE LFG.
Oh man, I'm so behind on this show.
Arrives with
Still haven't even seen the CM Punk
There's the door.
episode.
You're replaceable.
I haven't seen,
Nobody cares.
haven't finished catching up with
I don't want to hear you
LFG.
laughing anymore.
I haven't started watching
I'm too
Stephanie's
happy.
Places.
Who do you think
Haven't
he is?
started watching Dark Side of the Ring. I haven't had a chance
The
to
mood
watch
of the
Evolve.
competition. When things don't go
This is
your way,
ridiculous. There's
you can't
so
be
much
boo-boo
stuff
faced about
on
it. Completely
TV,
changes.
and I have not had the time to watch all of this.
WWE LFG.
It's
Sunday,
too much.
8 to 7 Central, only on A&E.
Like, I'm already busy with all the stuff that I'm covering here on the channel, so it's like, you know, there's just so much that is mute. Why isn't this muting? Okay. I'm like pressing mute like 500 times and it's not muting. I'm like, I don't want to play this little elevator music sound. But yeah. Let me see. We got Infamous DJ1 who says Stephanie's Places is good. It looks good. I really want to watch that CM Punk episode. And I promise I'm gonna. It's just that, damn guys. For me, what probably takes up the most time for me that I have to do every day is I do so much freaking editing. So much editing every day. It takes a lot to like get the podcast out, to get the videos out. I do daily videos now. Then to cut and edit shorts for social media. Like all of that stuff, even though it doesn't seem like it's a lot, it takes up so much freaking time to cut the shorts, schedule the shorts, post them on all the social media, come up with some topics, add some B-roll clips, add all of this stuff on it. It takes a lot of time. And so there are days where I will sit here and I will piece all of that stuff together and get that ready to go out for the week. And then before I know it, it's like 12 hours have gone by and it's like, shit, all right, that's it. The whole day is over. So it definitely is a lot. I think the thing that I wish that if I could like, if I could have like another, and I'm also very lucky now that I have Chris, the editor, who you guys know helps me out on Mondays, is such a tremendous help. Oh my God. Having Chris on board to help me out with some of my editing stuff is just like, oh, it is so nice to have someone that can help out. But obviously, you know, if I could, I would bring on more people. But, you know, guys, money, it all costs money. So right now I could only afford to have Chris on for Monday's Raw shows. But hopefully as I continue going, I definitely want to be able to like just have someone to more support for the editing side, because that's really what takes up a lot of my time. So that's why I don't get to, you know, to get to watch all this other stuff. Because by the end of the day, once I'm done, I'm like, no more wrestling. I don't want to talk no more wrestling. Once it's like 9, once I'm done with the work day, I've taken a shower, I've done doing what I said I was going to do that day. I'm like, nope, I need to watch anything but wrestling. Give me something else just to like get my mind out and look at other stuff. So, oh look, there's the Ray Phoenix teaser. Let's see if today they give us a date on when he might be coming in. Let's see. Give us a date. Give us a date. Give us a date. Come on, a date. Give us a date. Give us a date. Give us a date. Give us a date. Is there a date? That's all I'm waiting for is the date. Well, at least now they gave us the face. Oh, wait. Oh, next time.
Oh, that is too
shit,
good.
I missed a
That is
screenshot.
too
Hold
good
on,
that
hold on.
Ray Phoenix-
Hold on, let me redo that. Sorry, guys. I got caught up. Hold on. There it is. All right, guys. Give me a second. I gotta
That
get
is
this
too
out
good
here.
that Ray Phoenix is on his way to
social media
SmackDown.
real
One
quickly.
half, of course, of the Fan Lucha Brothers, the brother of Penta. Are you up for this?
The lucha scene in WWE continues to go from strength to strength. What an acquisition. Welcome aboard, Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, we'll see you in Chicago. What else will we see in Chicago?
Oh, because after that assault by Naomi that we saw earlier, B-Fab is going to get a chance for some payback. Those two go one-on-one on SmackDown live from Chicago,
Oh, sorry, you guys did not hear
Illinois,
that.
next week.
And we remind you that
I deleted
WWE
everything
World is
I
coming
wrote.
to Vegas April 17th to the 21st. WWE and Fanatics Events have announced the 5-day event featuring immersive fan experiences, the largest WWE superstore in WrestleMania history. You got paid autographs and photo opportunities with your favorite WWE superstars heading to the WWE World, and that's available for purchase right now.
Son of a bitch. All right, hold on. What is happening?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds.
All right, you guys did not hear all that cursing. No one heard that, okay? You did not hear that.
Hey, Bear, it's been a busy and dramatic week for Jimmy. Big Jim.
All right, there it is. Sorry, I was like trying to post this thing on Twitter, and then all of a sudden I deleted everything I wrote, and then Facebook was acting weird. So that's what caused a little bit of a frustration. But Chaos says, did you start the puzzle yet? Yes, I finished it actually a few weeks ago. I shared it on Twitter. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. I haven't bought a new one yet, though. I'm planning on doing a new one, hopefully for my birthday. We'll see. There's one that I found on Etsy that I want because it's a Taylor Swift themed one. But since this one's a lot pricier, it's like $40 for the puzzle because, you know, it's like a very like special theme, you know. And usually things on Etsy are far more expensive. So I've decided that that's going to be my birthday gift. So in about a month and a half, like a month and a half, I will buy the next puzzle, and that'll be that one there.
When he was attempting to conduct his TV with Cody Rhodes as a special guest. That didn't last.
Mark Mike says, Denise, I've seen you on Quizlemania. I know about your potty mouth. So bad. I always forget the things I say. So, yeah. Thank you, Surly Barber. I appreciate you. You just never know. I have to apologize sometimes because I know sometimes some people can get like, you know, a little offended. Some people, most people don't though. Usually most people who are on here really don't care. They really don't. I personally don't feel like very many people do care. All right, but anyways, we got Jimmy versus The Miz.
I would make the argument that both of these two men are perhaps the most disrespected superstars in WWE right now. Clearly, we've heard a legion of superstars.
I don't feel like this will be too long.
And unfavorably compare him to Jey Uso. And in all honesty, almost the entire locker room would unfavorably compare to Jey Uso after the 12 months he's had. And then you've got The Miz, who is a two-time Grand Slam champion, never gets respected. What has The Miz got to do to convince everyone that he is in fact one of the GOATs?
Big uppercut.
Nice little slap there. But give him the one that you gave to Gunther. That's what we all want to see. We want to see Jimmy give it to The Miz. Well, let me pause. We want to see Jimmy slap The Miz the way he slapped Gunther. Pause on the way I said it the first time.
He's picking up some of the slack for twin brother Jay, trying to crack that aura and that mystique of Gunther, the world heavyweight champion that puts the fear into almost the entire locker room.
How about that slap he laid out?
Yeah, absolutely incredible. I'm surprised Gunther could laugh it off. That would have broken a weaker jaw. But hats off to The Miz right now, who's taking the fight to Jimmy Uso. Now, The Miz, of course, has curried favor with the young and cocky Carmelo Hayes of late.
I feel like I imagine that the contract signing is going to be pretty lengthy because if this match finishes in the next few minutes, like we still got at least like 40-something minutes till the end of the show. So I have a feeling that contract signing will get a good amount of time. Last week it was a very like quick
here comes
quick segment for the most part.
He was looking to fly.
Hey Gio, what's up, Gio? Thank you so much for sending in the super chat. He says, "Yo, Denise, remember WWE Confidential in the early 2000s Saturday nights? Which one was your favorite Confidential moment episode?" So, oh my god, I remember I used to watch Confidential, but I don't remember that much from it. I mainly remember the talking. Like that's really all I remember from Confidential. And I probably watched like a handful of episodes. Dude, that goes way far back. But yeah, I do remember Confidential. Back then I used to watch Confidential. I did watch a couple of Velocities. I also used to watch that Sunday Night Heat for a bit. I did watch Sunday Night Heat.
Back on the attack is the A-list.
I think that was basically it. But Velocity and Sunday Night Heat, those were the two shows that I would kind of watch every now and then. But it was funny because I didn't know back then that Sunday Night Heat was kind of like the show where it was just matches, like nothing really would happen. And I would watch religiously for like a good period of time. I did watch religiously because I was always under the assumption that something was going to happen like it did on Raw and SmackDown. And then finally I started piecing it together and I'm like, this is not like Raw and SmackDown. Keep in mind, I was a lot younger and I didn't have anyone to teach me these things and I wasn't on the internet. So I had to figure these things out for myself. And I remember just thinking like, man, why do I keep tuning in? Like, ain't nothing happening.
Anybody who is looking for
and then finally I stopped watching Sunday Night Heat once I realized that nothing really crazy was happening. Velocity I didn't watch as much, but I did catch a couple of Velocity. Gio, thank you so much for the nostalgic question. You kind of took me back there for a little bit, like took me back to some nostalgia.
Things have started to go badly wrong for Big Jim.
Chris E says super pause. Mark Mike says Denise out of context. Yeah.
Wow.
I want Jimmy to give it to The Miz.
Get to his feet. As he delivers
oh man.
The right hand.
Give it to The Miz. The way you gave it to Gunther. Damn. That's why they call him Big Jim. All right, that's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. No one heard that. We're done.
How crazy is it that The Miz was the WWE champ?
We have Marmite here. So when I started watching wrestling around 2003, they always showed full episodes of SmackDown, and for Raw, they showed through bottom line. Funny. Lou asked us, does anybody remember the infamous Quizlemania hosted by Denise herself? It's the one most people will bring up to me. Like when I meet people at shows, they'll be like, oh my God, I loved when you host Quizlemania. Everyone will tell me that. And it's funny because Will Washington,
here in London, Jimmy Uso in the
every time people like run into him and they saw that Quizlemania episode, they're like, oh my God, the Quizlemania episode where Denise screwed you.
Wait, moments ago you were talking
funny. It's so funny.
And the activity of taking on every
fucking funny.
This is his
a lot of people bring that episode of Quizlemania up. I think it may be one of the most memorable episodes of Quizlemania. I don't know. You would have to have someone that watched all of them, of course. But yeah, that one was definitely crazy.
And now lining him up. And delivering the right hand.
Oh, that was a baby slap. You know you can give it more, Jimmy.
Why he's a multiple-time Grand Slam champ. One of the best resumes of his generation. Love him or loathe him, The Miz is damn good.
You're seeing an example of that right here.
And the truth is, The Miz will never stop the posturing, the clowning around behind the scenes, but in the ring, when the bell rings, he really is a different breed.
Jimmy, smart to drop out of it. Rolling back is The Miz.
Handful of tights from The Miz wasn't quite enough.
But is this? Hooks the leg for the win. And that left shoulder getting up from Jimmy Uso. You see the results tonight. Tag Team Championship defended by the
This match is going longer than I thought it would, to be honest. I thought this was going to be a lot quicker.
The Secret Purvis came up with a win here in London as well. And then
Hey, Anthony
Jacob
Giuliano, he
Fatu
says, when's the next WWE pre-show you're going to be on? I don't got anything scheduled. The times that I was on, I would literally find out like a few weeks in advance. So yeah, I don't have anything planned or scheduled or anything like that. I should probably put myself out there more, to be honest. I probably should.
Kevin Owens came out as a distraction to Randy Orton.
I should probably put
Drew
myself
McIntyre
out
hit
there
the
more, but I
Claymore and came
really
up with the
don't,
win
to be
against the
honest. I
Viper.
think sometimes I should probably be a little bit more, how do I say, grab the bull by the horns type of person. I've been working on that. I've been trying to shoot my shot a lot more. That's one of the things I need to work on. Shooting my shot a lot more, but you got to really like work yourself up for stuff, you know? Let people know what you want so that you can get it. That's honestly at the end of the day what you got to do. That's one of the things that I've definitely been trying to be better at is
this helps.
Putting myself out there to just make things happen, you know? I don't know if I'm explaining that right.
Oh, super!
Maybe some of you guys might know what I mean by that, where you kind of got to work yourself up to like shoot your shot for like anything, right? Hey, you got to ask somebody out. You got to work yourself up to do it.
Hooks the leg.
There you go, Jimmy gets the win. Pretty quickly. All right, so we still got 40 minutes of SmackDown, which means, again, pretty lengthy contract signing segment. So yeah, like all things in life, you got to shoot your shot and work up the courage to shoot your shot. Thank you, Anthony.
Microphone check. Hey, yo, straight from the O2. Hey, yo, Gunther, I'm coming after your ass on Monday. You will no longer be Great Gentleman. You will be Private Gunther, and you will salute Big Jim.
Salute Big Jim.
Private Gunther, he says.
Oh, thank you, Home Wrestling League. Says I found you because you were part of the post presser. Oh, you mean the press conference? Okay, yeah.
Now he gets him in this ring right in front of us.
Yeah, it's always very interesting to see where people find me. I think everyone here probably found me in a different place or in a different format.
Right here at the O2 Arena in London.
This crowd is loving it. Jimmy Uso the win over the Miz.
I see here says 2025 is Jimmy's year. Mark my words. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right, Icy. They introduced this guy earlier, but I forgot his name. Sorry, I'm not familiar with him.
It's going to be awesome. Go check it out.
Louis
I'm going to head
Capaldi.
to the pub.
Grammy nominated
Here we. Jackie, you got some.
Excuse me, True. Yes, I know you're on your way out, but I wanted to say congratulations on your victory tonight over Randy Orton. I was hoping that I could get your thoughts on said victory and what happened tonight. And
I got it from here, Jackie. Don't worry. You see what happened? I don't care about other people's business. When nobody screws Drew McIntyre over, when nobody gets involved with my business, I win. I defeat Randy Orton. I called out Damian Priest last week. Not even showing. Doesn't have the balls. So I'm going to go out in the town. Louis going to beat me. Everybody's invited. Get mad with Drew and Louis Capaldi. Good night, everybody.
His favorite singer.
Oh, finally, Damian Priest. I was waiting for him. I'm like, where is he at? He should have attacked Drew a long time ago. So I'm glad that they're actually going to like it like this better. Surprise attack and backstage. Yeah. Whose car is that? Oh, no. Hi, bro. Bye to you. Bye to your car. I love me some backstage attacks.
Well, no security going anywhere near these two.
Go fast one. All right, Priest. Yeah, try to stop your punch me. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Oh, there goes Drew. Right through the windshield.
Relax, I'm done.
Relax, I'm good.
Any jokes? Any more jokes? No, right? Shut up!
Good. Damian Priest needed
Rest in
this.
peace, jackass.
Oh, I just realized did rest in peace, jackass, after he called him Team Undertaker. That's pretty funny.
The amount of shattered glass.
That's good.
The impact of that south of heaven, the
That's
entire
good.
windshield just burst as 275 pounds came crashing down. That was a brutal attack by Damian Priest.
Zachary Watson says, now this is what I'm talking about. Legit, exactly what I like to see too.
Expecting to go to the pub with Lewis Capaldi. Things have changed in a big way thanks to the Street King.
CM Punk is here. He is surrounded by security. A week after they couldn't keep their fists from flying at each other.
Oh,
and he sees
wait,
the
is CM Punk going to say anything about?
Likes what he sees. Apparently no love lost between those two.
No, he didn't. He
Security
just
surrounding
looked. He
Punk.
just
It's
looked.
Reigns,
I was
Rollins,
wondering
Punk.
if he
The
was going to like
contract
say
signing
anything
is
about
coming up
Drew
next.
and the glass and all of that. I was waiting for it. I was like, oh, what's happening here? That's funny.
Monday.
All right, we are on a commercial break.
Ruin wrestling. The headlines
Cody's not letting it go.
get bigger. Cody Rhodes, John Cena, land in London on the final stop of the European tour.
Expect the unexpected. We have no idea what we're going to get.
Raw, Monday, 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific.
All right.
Only on Netflix.
And we are at a commercial break, so when we get back, we should be getting into this contract signing. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and get into some more comments, see what everyone's saying here today. Let me go through some of the comments. How's everyone doing? Anybody got any plans for today, Friday night? Any Friday night plans since y'all don't have SmackDown to watch? Let's see. Code says 40 minutes to go. I'm feeling sleepy. Don't worry. They'll wake you up right now in this. I would assume you got woken up right now with this Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre attack angle because that was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right. Let's see what else we have from everybody. Damn, I just remembered I have to wake up early tomorrow. Oh, man. Yeah, Saturdays are my days where I got to wake up super early. I wake up usually around like 4:30 to 5 a.m. for Busted Open. And then eat breakfast, get ready, and it's just like, okay, go, 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 go. I love when the shows fly by. Oh, when the shows fly by, it's so nice. Because then you're like, yes, I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want. All right. Oh, Infamous DJ1's doing his taxes tonight. Dude, I need to do mine too. Oh, God. I've been putting it off. Oh, and isn't the due date April 15th, I think? Oh my God, I gotta do that too. Oh no. Infamous DJ1. Now I'm stressed. Everyone here is like, you either did your taxes, and usually I don't wait this long. Usually I get mine done like right away in January, but it's just been a busy freaking year, man. There's no time to do taxes. But yeah, you gotta do them. So I'm probably gonna do them like super last minute. I might even do them this Sunday now because I feel like I either do them this weekend or I'm going to be even more later because, you know, once you get into April, it's like WrestleMania is just going to get, you know, lot of stuff to work on during that. So, oof, God, it's a lot. Infamous DJ1 says, sorry. No, I'm actually glad you reminded me. It's been in the back of my mind. So it's been like just there, like weighing on me. Don says, yes, it is. You better get moving. I know. I don't want to. I hate doing, like, I like doing taxes because I do my own taxes too, by the way. Because I figured, like, no one's going to care more about your money than you. I'm going to care more about my money than anybody else's. And so I do my own taxes. And I like doing it, but then some parts get really hard. And I'm like, all right, I think I'm putting the right answer in. And then it just kind of scares you. And then you just get paranoid. And then you're like, all right, I'm just going to keep doing what I need to do. Follow the prompt to do it. But it takes several hours to do. It's a lot. It really, really is a lot. I got Dill the Pickle here. It says, preparing a surprise dinner for my partner as I watch. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Chris Chaos says, no plans. Resting, trying to recover from concussion. Oh, no. How'd you get a concussion? Don says, I'm done and got the funds already. Oh my God, that's amazing, Don. So amazing. Zachary Wilson says, sounds like you're excited about doing your taxes. I'm not excited. I'm not excited at all. Oh man, Dr. Ross says, Taxilomania. Arthur E says, I'll be watching it tonight, part of SmackDown. All right, all right. Ashley BM also got her taxes done in February, luckily. Oh, that's so good. Samuel's like, summer tax. Yo. Arthur says we're going to go to a basketball practice coming up this Sunday afternoon, immediately after church on Sundays when we go out of town. April 5th to the region summer games basketball competition. Oh, it also sounds like you got a lot going on. That's great. Mark Mike says he'll be live streaming. And Soccer says tax party. It's so funny.
Netflix to see it live 3 p.m.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have to do taxes. But hey, you pay taxes, what you gotta do. Brent Hawkins says taxes in America are crazy, especially if you are working in a different country. You still need to do your taxes in America, plus the taxes you pay in the country you're working in. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. Dr. Ross says Friday night tax down. Definitely not doing my taxes on a Friday. I gotta psych myself up mentally to do them, you know? So I'm gonna pick a date and see which date looks like I'll be in the mood. Since Doctor says I gotta do mine too, self-employed. Oh yeah, sucks. Really, really sucks.
For 25 years, I have listened to your lies. Pick out any moment in my career, and I'll tell you what I learned. When I spoke, you were inspired. When I was loyal, you were loved. When I was selfish, you were disrespected. When I speak in rhythmic tones, you say what? You make this so simple. I am going to ruin wrestling for every fan, for every wrestler, for everyone. At WrestleMania, I make history by winning a 17th championship. And I finally force you to forget the name Ric Flair. You will forever say the name John Cena. But even worse,
Samuel Muscle says, do you wear contacts, Denise? No, I actually just got something in my eye right now and it was bothering me, but I do not wear contacts. I would never wear contacts because it gives me the creeps about having to put something in my eye. Ain't no way I'm putting my finger in my eye. No way. I'm actually really hungry now, to be honest. I'm already starting to think about what I'm going to have for dinner. And I don't really know what to have today, so but I'm at that point of the day where I'm starving.
Talked about New John, but you have made a massive.
And I ate a late breakfast too, and I'm still hungry.
I
kind of prefer SmackDown to start at noon instead of 1 o'clock. I mean, I know I can't really complain or anything because it's still early, but I kind of prefer it at noon. I like kind of having a few more hours. I'll take all the hours I can get.
You want to take this, right? I'll give you the opportunity right now. Take it, John. One thing, John. The champ is no longer standing there. The champ is standing in the
Gio says, dang, John made me quit watching wrestling and switch to boxing, so actually thank you, John. Infamous DJ once having some pizza later. It's not bad. It's not bad. Sounds good. Friday night pizza. I don't know what I'm going to eat today. I have some options. Just depends what I'm in the mood for.
Well, John Cena has lost his damn
I usually stand in front of the refrigerator for like 5 minutes and I just stare and I'm like, all right, what are the combinations of food that I can make? What sounds the most appealing?
Says, wait a second, this ain't your time anymore, pal. Something has to give.
And just go from there.
Over 3 weeks from now, as those two go head to head in the main event of WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas.
Dude, there's going to be so much going on for WrestleMania week. It's going to be insane. I still haven't even gotten my schedule down, but I'm going to be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday flying back. Wow, there's just a lot going to be happening. A lot. Frederick Cook says, hey, Denise, do you miss the AEW scrums? No, actually, I don't.
Right
I
now,
kind of needed
let's
a
go to the
break
ring
from them.
to SmackDown General Manager
Ladies
Nick
and gentlemen,
Aldis.
Yeah, I don't
it is
really miss
my
them.
honor and privilege to be
I did
standing
so
before
many.
you
I don't
in
think
the
people
famous
understand, like,
O2 Arena
after
in
a while,
London town.
you just kind of get over it. Anthony Juliana says, see you at Stand and Deliver.
Now,
Is that,
you all know why
you
I'm
see
here.
Stand, oh, sorry.
You
You
know
see
why
Stand and
this
Deliver's at 9:30
table
now.
is
I did
here.
see that. Yeah.
You
I'm not going to be able to
why
watch that at all,
additional
unfortunately. I'm going to be
security
working
are
during
here
that time.
tonight.
So I won't be able to
We're
watch
here
Stand and Deliver.
to sign a contract.
Thank you for asking,
A
Anthony.
contract for a triple threat match. For the biggest triple threat match in the history of WrestleMania. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Roman
Reigns. Dr. J. Merritt says, how long will the entrances take? Well, it's 3:33 now, so it'll be a while. I don't think this segment will actually really get going until like the 45-minute mark. We might get like 10 minutes of entrances. Clown here says, are you going to any of the collective shows? Probably not, dude. I don't even got time to add the collective shows to my list. Like, legit. I already have so much that's I've already have so many places that I promised that I'm gonna be at. I can't make no more promises. No more promises. Terrence Matthews, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, what was your initial reaction when Roman Reigns went from big dog to tribal chief? Also, you're very beautiful. Thank you so much, Terrence. I don't think I had a big reaction. I think I was more so just like glad because I wasn't into the big dog. And I kind of liked Roman Reigns as more. Oh, look at, is that security guard? Or is that? Yeah, more security. I kind of like the idea of the portrayal of the tribal chief version of Roman Reigns a lot more. So it's more so like, all right, you know, this feels a little bit more grown up than this big dog thing that they were doing. So yeah, it was more so of a cool, I'm willing to see where this goes. And obviously back then you didn't really know how it was going to end up. But I did definitely like Roman Reigns so much more the second he became the tribal chief. And so, yeah, I think it's been, obviously it was a really great move and a really great decision. Thank you so much, Terrence Matthew, for the super chat. Oh no, Chris Chaos, the way Chris got the concussion was hit head on freezer door was really bad. You gotta be so careful with that. That happened to my grandma, actually. She like hit her head with the freezer door too. Exact same thing. She got 2 black eyes from that. And it was awful. I forgot how it happened, but she just like opened it and I guess she wasn't thinking and it just hit her in the face and she got 2 black eyes. So yeah, the freezer door, guys, you gotta be careful with that freezer door because shit can happen. Shit can happen, Chris. Just like Chris. Chris knows. Concussion, everything. Yeah, it's really scary. Like, you gotta be careful with your head, man. Actually, I hit my head really bad. Not too bad, but I did hit my head pretty bad, like almost a year ago on the trunk of the car. Kind of like fell on my head. Oh, dude, I was just like, I was rocked for a bit. Like, you have that feeling like you're just like not in the proper zone and you just feel this pain in your head and you're just like trying to get past it, but it stays with you for several hours. Dr. J. Maris says sound took so long to come back. I know, usually it's a lot faster. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, usually it'd be back by now. Sometimes you can't even tell when it pauses. It does like a quick pause and then it comes back in because it goes in and out for a commercial break. Hey, John, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. John here says, John says, I've had no time to watch any wrestling this week, but I absolutely had time to find out. I share a Zodiac sign with Becky Lynch. Love that video, Denise. John, thank you so much. I was just telling people earlier that I was terrified that people were going to hate that video because it was so different. Like, I don't think I've seen any other channel do a video like that. So I was kind of worried. I was like, damn, this video is people are going to hate it. But no, I've been getting a lot of really good feedback from it. So I guess that's really good. So I'm glad. You got to try new things, right? And if they fail, they fail. And if they don't, then hey, at least you tried, right? So thank you so much, man, John, for the super chat and for also checking out that zodiac sign video. And for those of you who don't know what John's talking about, I posted a video of wrestlers you share zodiac signs with and kind of just ran through all of the zodiac signs and shared some strengths and weaknesses for each one and which wrestler falls into that category. And yeah, it's just kind of fun to see who you might have something in common with. Thank you so much, John. John also sends in a follow-up to your chat, said, I love when you integrate your interests in your videos. Please keep doing it. Thank you, John. That's definitely what I was thinking when I did this video, and I have some other ideas where I'm also going to integrate some of my interest into pro wrestling and kind of mix those two worlds together. Because at the end of the day, I am a pro wrestling channel, so obviously everything has to be tied into pro wrestling somehow, some way. So I am trying to think of some outside of the box ideas of new content to put out there. It's something I think about pretty much every single day. So thank you so much, John. Louise Johnson says, I haven't watched it all yet, but I will watch it after the watch along. Thank you very much, man. Don says, I share a zodiac with Triple H. Forgot when his birthday was, so used to knowing that I share a birthday with Kofi Kingston and Johnny Gargano. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Don. Hey, we also got a YOLO. What's up, Anna YOLO? All right, let's see what Roman's going to say. I love how this chant is like a chant for every single name. Like, you can do this chant for every single name. Literally, try doing this chant with your name, and I'm pretty sure you can get it. Like, you know how some chants only fit certain names, not everyone's? This one fits everybody's. It's in Roman's face.
London!
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me.
Don says Paul Heyman is giving me fangirl vibes whenever he hands Roman the mic. It's like, yeah, you go, Queen. Go, Queen. You got this, Queen. Roman Reigns. Oh my gosh, that's stuck in my head now. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Ah, shit. This is going to be with me the rest of the weekend. I'm going to be brushing my teeth. Roman Reigns. John Taylor says righteous. Righteous Reg. Righteous Reg. Yep, it works.
Just beautiful.
I'm going to have to tell him this. I'm definitely going to tell him this. Thank you, John.
The way you sing to your tribal chief, it's just beautiful.
Roman Reigns has the most like perfect teeth I've ever seen. I don't know how Roman Reigns hasn't gotten like a like Paul Heyman singing now too.
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Karaoke.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the OTC for you, baby.
Honestly, I would be like Paul Heyman to Taylor Swift.
On the planet.
I'd be like this.
The
I'd be just like
came
Paul.
Here for two reasons. One, to be acknowledged. Check. And two, Well, number 2 was to sign this contract. It looks like we checked those boxes. And that means my
Oh no, right when Jay Growl says he's excited for the Rollins sing-along. Definitely not. Definitely not. I need Paul Heyman to go off again about how he hates this song. Sir Bridgman says, Denise sings that song with me. Hell effing no. I'm so over this song. I love seeing all the fans' reactions whenever like the wrestlers pass right by them. It's so fun to see. Like, I like to pay close attention to that. Infamous DJ One says, I may be in the minority, but I do like Seth Rollins. I like Seth Rollins too. I just don't like the song. Yashiro, hey, what's up, Yashiro? Says Seth looks normal. It's not too outrageous today. He didn't want to get trolled by Roman or CM Punk, because you know both Roman and CM Punk would have so made fun of Seth Rollins if he wore something like absurd. I hate that I'm still bobbing my head along to this song. Why am I bobbing my head along to this song? I hate myself. No, don't do it, London. Don't turn heel on me. London turning heel. Oh, that is nice. I just took my earphone out for a second. That was nice. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm back. It's still going. Do something, Paul. Do something, Paul.
You all do got some beautiful singing voices. It's the truth. Roman, I don't know why you're in such a hurry to leave, man. This is our building. We got a lot of history here. 12 years ago, we landed on the roof of this place in a helicopter. We came down those stairs right here, ready to burn down the old guard. We put the Undertaker through that there table. We were ready to remake this company in our image. Don't get me wrong, a lot has happened in the past 12 years. We fought against each other. We fought with each other. There's been a little bit of love, a whole lot of hate, but I dare say, London.
Yo, London's turning heel. Stuart says, admitted Denise, you love Burn It Down. Y'all are killing me. Yola says, finally a good outfit. Karen says the song pisses me off.
Our mission. We accomplished our mission. And you are this.
We. You keep saying we. Our mission. We died a long time ago.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's only been me. You've been here, but I've done all the work. I've made this place what it is today. I took us to the level that we are here today. I made this place better than we found it. I'm the one that made us desirable to Netflix. I'm the one that took us into billion-dollar deals. Tell me what you've done, huh? What have you done?
I'll tell you what I've done. You. It's that mindset that keeps me
having to screw you. You understand that? And your biggest mistake is not understanding the danger that's right in front of us, the danger that's right in front of you. You let the biggest snake in the world, CM Punk, into the garden. And you could have cut his head off at War Games, but instead you shook his hand. You could have let me finish him inside the cage at the garden, but you didn't. And now I am left to do what I always do. Clean up your mess again.
All right, so Seth signed. And here we go. Here's CM Punk. It would be so hard to be a security guard coming out to this song. I would be trying to like vibe and sing, but you got to be like dead serious. I feel like I would break character if I was a security guard. All right, we got 11 minutes left on SmackDown. Roman's just chilling. He's been sitting there for a while. He's literally just chilling. Say Cruz, Paul Heyman when Punk's music hits, like, oh shit, I know.
I have come here.
He's trying not to blush.
To chew bubble gum and sign a contract. And I'm all out of bubble gum.
Paul Heyman's two loves right now in the ring.
What, you need a highlighter? What are you doing? You thumbing through this thing?
CM Punk's actually reading the contract like you're supposed to.
Clause 5. Hey, buddy, this is TV today, Junior. Let's go.
He called him Junior. It was CM Punk Senior.
Wise man, please, just smarten him up already.
I think he's looking for the main event clause in there. Please don't tell me he's going to use up his favor on that.
I know what you're looking for.
Don't use your favor on that. No.
And it's in there. You're closing the show at WrestleMania. You get to live your dream of all dreams. CM Punk, you are a WrestleMania main event.
Yeah! Oh, a kiss and everything. Yo, Roman. Roman's going to get jelly here. Gave him a kiss and everything. Wow, look at Roman. Roman feeling a little jelly.
One man's dream is another man's favorite. Check.
No, no, no. This is not something to laugh at. No. Wipe those tears out of your eyes. You don't deserve it.
He doesn't deserve it.
You're in it too, Seth. What are you complaining about? You're in it too.
No.
You're mad that you're in the main event?
Main eventing WrestleMania is sacred. It's the most important thing in the world to me. It means more to me than anything. More to me than anything, except the fact that you never main event WrestleMania. He doesn't deserve it, and this is your fault, and this is your fault.
Man, why do they gotta make Seth so whiny? Yeah, I'm glad that he didn't use up his favor, Alex Slavinsky. Yeah, CM Punk technically did not use up his favor. I'm glad. I didn't want him to use his favor like that. The fact that it's in there, cool. They didn't have to, like, he didn't have to use up his favor for that. I like that. That's what I didn't want him to use up his favor for that.
Thank you, Chicago. Thank you, Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you to the fans. Thank you, as corny as it sounds, to the WWE Universe who stood by me and chanted my name for 10 long years. Thank you.
No. He shouldn't be thanking you.
Why are they already putting the end credits?
You should be thanking your tribal chief. Because of me, you're in the main event.
They better not cut this short, I swear.
Let's close the show with a big thank you and an acknowledgement to your tribal chief. Go ahead now. Do it right. The right way.
We still got 6 minutes. They're already putting end credits on the screen. Look at Paul. Paul doesn't want him to do it.
Thank you, my tribal chief, the holder of the Ulafala, the head of the table.
Something's going to happen.
The big dog.
Oh, I don't think you want to remind him of that.
For allowing a kid from Chicago to be graced by your presence. Thank you, my tribal chief, for allowing me to stand in your ring, and thank you so much. Thank you, Roman Reigns, so very much. But because of you, I will see you in the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely sarcasm, for those of you who are wondering. Of course it's sarcasm.
But that's not the favor that I'm owed.
Nope. Nope, it's not. And they ended early again today. Okay, cool. All right, guys, that was the end of SmackDown. Do not go anywhere. Me and Robin will be doing a post-show. Of course, if you're interested, you are more than welcome to stay here for the post-show review. We will be getting into that. And then yeah, so we got quite a bit to get into. So you guys can hang out here if you guys want. And we will be getting right to that. But before we get into that, just a friendly reminder, if you want to make sure that you end with a really good note, you want to make sure that, you know, things are going pretty well for you, get Blue Chew promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Link in the description box below. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get it started. Let's bring in Robin Lundberg. Robin, how are you? Good to see you on this Friday.
I'm doing better after that last segment. I'll say that much.
There's a lot that we have to get into. Here we go, guys. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Speak Now Pro Wrestling. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, joined by Robin Lundberg, and we are breaking down Friday, March 28th edition of WWE Smackdown, emanating from London. Robin, how are you?
I am doing well, Denise, and I am doing better after that last segment of SmackDown, which really salvaged the show, in my opinion, and sent it home on a very strong note.
It definitely did. Now, here's the thing, though. I didn't think this episode of SmackDown today was bad at all. I thought there was a lot more on this show than we've had like the last couple of weeks. Like, legit, I thought like at least every segment delivered on something different. Maybe like 1 or 2 didn't necessarily hit, but I thought there was a lot on the show that actually moved so many things forward. But kicking things off, we're going to start things off on the show with the biggest thing, which was, of course, the contract signing with Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. So this closed out the show. It took about like maybe 30 or so minutes of the ending of SmackDown, but really, there's only so much to actually say about what went down because there was so much. Obviously, the entrances take up a lot of time. The chanting and all of that definitely does take up a lot of the time from the actual segment. But here is what we got out of this. Seth Rollins kind of reminds Roman Reigns a little bit of their legacy as a Shield and what they have done and what they have done in this business. Of course, some jabs from Roman to Seth, from Seth to Roman. Seth signs the contract. CM Punk gets out there. Prior to even when just Roman Reigns was out there, he was getting a sing-along, just kind of vibing, chilling, all of that, whatever, right? Roman's out there. Seth is out there. CM Punk finally goes out there. And what we end up getting here is CM Punk signs his contract. However, before he signs his contract, he's like peeking and looking at the contract. He's actually looking it through. And Roman Reigns is trying to rush him. Paul Heyman then gets very emotional on the microphone and starts telling CM Punk, like, it is there. You are going to get your main event. It is happening. You're going to main event at WrestleMania. And then even gives him a hug and a big giant kiss. And I'm thinking, damn, Roman Reigns is not going to like seeing that really affectionate Paul Heyman showing that much affection to somebody else. And so this ended with CM Punk basically saying, thank you, like, you know, kind of sarcastically acknowledging Roman Reigns and reiterating that even though they're going to be in the main event, this is not his favor. And I'm so happy that he did that because I didn't think that his favor should be for the main event because we all knew like, okay, this could be the main event without them having to make it into a favor. We still have to have a separate favor for CM Punk. So I love that they basically said they killed 2 birds with 1 stone. The favor's still out there. And yes, these guys are going to main event. They didn't emphasize night 1 or night 2, but I think we all know it's night 1. Robin, what did you think of the segment?
Well, you know, I don't think they reiterated. I think they swerved because I thought that was the favor. When he's looking through the contract and Paul Heyman says it's in there and then CM Punk gets emotional, I thought that was the favor. So when Punk then hit us with that isn't the favor, that was what I thought was the real punch of the segment to close it out at the end. So I agree with you in the premise. I just think the execution was flawless in that regard. And I thought Roman Reigns was just awesome. in that segment with the crowd singing along and his whole nonchalant demeanor, feeling bigger than everybody else. And it shows you that Seth Rollins is so consumed with CM Punk, right? Like, so
oh my God, he was so whiny in this. No, you can't get a main event. I'm like, bro, you're in it too.
Yeah.
Chill.
He's angry about main eventing WrestleMania himself. That's how consumed with rage he is about CM Punk. So I thought it advanced the long-term storytelling. I thought it created incentive toward this match. Obviously, it's going to be a main event with all three of these guys. I think that felt inevitable, but to tie it into CM Punk's story as well, and then the way Roman Reigns, just the aura, I guess is the word, to use the parlance of today. His aura was on display.
Yeah, I think so too. My favorite part was when Paul Heyman started doing the sing-along too, and he was singing the chant. I thought that was pretty fun too. Another thing that I caught while I was watching this was that when Roman Reigns asked CM Punk to acknowledge him, even though CM Punk did so sarcastically, did you notice that Paul Heyman was shaking his head at CM Punk before he even started speaking? He was like, no, like, do not do this, which is not something that you see from Paul Heyman. So that was another thing that was subtle, but also loud enough for us to pick up on. What did you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think all those little details and touches were really strong. And you and I've spun the block on this. We're looking forward to Roman and CM Punk. I think all the layers and the seeds are being planted for that in the midst of it. But I liked, Seth Rollins' involvement. I thought was strong too because of what we just talked about, and the beginning of the promo referencing the Shield when again Roman cooked him, basically saying, I'm the one who elevated everybody else. Yeah, you were in the group. Cool, that's good.
And then nice. He basically said, like, since then I'm the one who made WWE as hot as it is. I'm the reason that they're on Netflix. And I'm like, damn, Roman out here not holding back. Which obviously Roman Reigns' trajectory has just gone sky high, right? So two totally different careers there, but still, like you said, Roman Reigns came back and he fired. And that's what I wanted to see too. Like, I want to see that firing back and forth. I still want to see that from Roman and Punk though. We still haven't had enough of that little, jabbing back and forth exchange.
But that's to come. I mean, again, it's a slow burn there because that's part of Paul Heyman saying, or CM Punk saying that wasn't the favor from Paul Heyman. Because we know that friction is on the way. And so that's your anticipation getting you rolling. But first, we've got this triple threat match, and we got a couple more weeks before. So there will be some back and forth between Punk and Roman en route. But I think a lot of that is going to come beyond WrestleMania when we get to that eventual feud from them.
You know what's interesting too, and this is more on like the production side of it. Like, this is last week and this week, the CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins bit of the show is the thing that we've been most looking forward to, right? Like, that's the hottest thing of the show. It's the thing we're most looking forward to. What I've noticed is that SmackDown is ending sooner on these segments, and I don't know if you caught this, but probably 6 minutes before the end of the hour, they started playing the end credits before we even got to the end. We still got like 3 more minutes of the show after the end credits had already played on the screen. And I'm wondering, like, if that was accidental, if that was done on purpose. I almost worried that they were gonna just like abruptly end the show. But it was weird because you still had time until you hit to that third hour. So I've been feeling like they have been trimming down. I've been feeling like they have been trimming down these segments between them because also last week, they also ended the show abruptly, or not abruptly, pardon me, but they also ended the show with, several minutes left on the clock. Do you think that they're doing that on purpose? I mean, obviously, they clearly don't have that much on it to go all the way, but do you like that? Because I feel like this is the part of the show that I've been waiting for the whole time. I want to see it through all the way to the end of the third hour.
Well, I certainly noticed it because I know I'm joining this. So as soon as like those words hit is usually when I close up shop in one room and head to the other room. But I'll say I'd have to watch the product because we've been watching in the middle of the afternoon on the international Netflix feed. I then didn't watch the USA feed later. So I don't know how it's presented on traditional television, how they tinker around with it, move it around, because I'm assuming it hits its normal time slot when it's airing in the States. So I'm guessing they have some sort of wiggle room in regards to that because of the way it's being shot or the way it's being displayed internationally. It has to be a quirk of this tour.
Maybe. But yeah, it was definitely something that I was picking up on. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I just want to make sure that we actually see like everything. Like, give me as much. My thought process was give me as much of Roman, Seth, and Punk as I can possibly get, especially since that is the reason I am tuning into the show. But with that being said, we got a couple of super chats to get into. So here we go. We got Corey MacArthur here who says, though I was working and now off, been enjoying the watch along today. Agree with you on finding time to do taxes. Shaking my head. I know, so irritating. But Corey, hopefully you get yours done. Hopefully I get mine's done. Robin, have you gotten your taxes done?
Yeah, I got them back. No
bueno. You're on it. You're on it. I haven't even done mine. So,
well, in our line of work, I had let me just say, I had a grip set to the side and it's all about to be gone. So the bad news is I owe a lot. The good news is I had what I needed to owe. I was hoping
it's hard.
I was hoping that some of that would be a car or something, but
nope, never is. That happened to me last 2 years ago. And I was just like, no. I was going whole anti. How dare you? It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
But at least I'm not Corey.
We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, "What's up, Robin? How you been?"
What's up, Anthony? How are you, man?
Thank you so much, Anthony. We got Sucho here who says, next Monday, we got to have a moment of silence for Jimmy because I don't think he's making it to WrestleMania. Yeah, dude, after Gunther gets him back with that freaking chop, after he gave him that massive slap, yeah, Jimmy may be, he's going to go from Big Jim to Little Jim from that chop.
Yeah, snap into a Slim Jim.
yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sucha. We got Sandy Klein here who says, what do we think the favor is? Love your hair, girl. Thank you so much. I think that the favor, I mean, we've sort of been, trying to predict the favor as we go on. I feel like the most obvious option is really Paul Heyman aligning with CM Punk. I can't really think of another favor that I think would justify all of this and this whole story. Robin, is there anything besides Paul Heyman aligning with CM Punk that you think can be the favor?
Yeah, it's strange because just him aligning, what is the favor? You now become my wise man, right? Like, is it that? That almost feels too on the nose. I feel like it has to be something that can lead
less
to
obvious.
That. Yeah. Well, something that may lead to that, but isn't just like, yes, you're now on my team rather than Roman's team. Right? Like, I don't know. That feels a little bit too direct.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I can't think of anything now. So I'm like, maybe I'm just not that clever. I don't know, but that's all I've got. So we'll see how they end up actually executing it. But that's clearly the big thing. And that's why when people were saying, oh, CM Punk's going to cash in his favor for the, get his favor in for the main event, I'm like, absolutely not. That will take a huge portion out of this story. In order for the story to progress and to really hit hard, it has to be left. It has to be something else. It can't just be the main event because you can justify it a different way, which they did. And I loved the way they executed it, basically saying like, here, this is you getting your main event. It's happening. Thank you, Sandy. We got Nate here who says CM Punk smirking at Drew being smashed through the real glass windshield was cinema. Oh yes, that was a so read in between the lines kind of moment. And I loved that. You know what? Let's get into that right now. So we did see, oh my gosh, there was so much with Drew McIntyre today. So let me kind of run this down really quickly. Cody Rhodes was out there with Randy Orton. We'll circle back to them in a second, but Drew McIntyre had also gone out there and he had words with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. We'll circle back to that. However, later on in the night, this led to a match between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, at which we saw Kevin Owens come out and distract Randy Orton. So Drew McIntyre was able to hit him with a Claymore and get the win for the actual matchup. And during this, I kept asking people in my watch along, where the hell is Damian Priest? I would have thought Damian Priest was also going to come out, but he didn't. Later on in the show, Drew McIntyre is about to leave. He wraps up an interview with Jackie. And as he opens the door, Damian Priest is there and goes in the attack. And they start fighting in the back. They start fighting on this car. And then Damian Priest ends up putting him through a windshield, right? And then as CM Punk was walking to make it to his contract signing, he walks past the Drew McIntyre on the windshield and kind of just turns and goes like huh, kind of thing. Doesn't really say anything, but kind of smirks and laughs at that. And so I feel like that was definitely a subtle nod at obviously all of the drama that unfolded with Jack Perry and CM Punk and the Real Glass and All In and you guys know the song and dance. Robin, what'd you think of that portion of it?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I think they need to, they continue to push it towards us that there's real friction between Drew and Damian Priest. So these sort of blunt confrontations and contact all add to that. Is it an interesting wrinkle to have, Drew involved with the other guys before that? I'm not sure if that's supposed to be some sort of foreshadowing or anything, but I do feel, at least like sitting here today, when Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest eventually lock up at WrestleMania, that I see them having bad blood. At least I go into that match thinking these guys don't like each other, and I'm expecting the action to commence thus forth.
Yeah, no, I was saying just like 2 weeks ago on the show, I'm like, damn, you know what? I'm actually interested in this Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre storyline. And right now I'm feeling justified in that because already the last 3 weeks of this story really going, 100, I really do feel like they've gotten so much out of it in such a short amount of time. And it's been effective. Like I loved the attack. I thought that was really cool. And so Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest is like climbing for me in terms of the matches that I'm most excited for WrestleMania. Like it's starting to climb up there for me in terms of enthusiasm for sure. With that being said, I do kind of want to rewind though and get into that big segment with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton that also involved Drew McIntyre. And there was a lot in this. I mean, just to summarize, Cody Rhodes opened up the show and, he's talking about, all the things he's been dealing with. Randy Orton goes out there and Randy basically puts Cody Rhodes over and tells him like, man, I'm proud of you. Like you've done all of these things in WWE to the point where you have probably even surpassed me. But he gets right to the point. He's like, I love you. I respect you. I'm proud of you. But I do want to let you know that, hey, coming off of WrestleMania, when you defend John Cena, I'm going to come for that 15th world title. Like I'm going to seek you out and seek out your championship belt. So pretty straightforward. I loved this promo from Randy because I thought he made some really great points and really put over Cody Rhodes and his accomplishments and ran down so much of what Cody Rhodes has done since he came back to WWE. I thought that was great. However, when Drew McIntyre came out, Robin, I was like, yes, this is the guy. Like, here's where we're going to get the sparks in this promo. And Drew basically called out Randy and said, why are you going to get a title shot? Like, you haven't done squat. You were gone for several months. People are talking more about my 5-minute little victory than they are about your comeback. And I thought, damn, he ain't totally wrong here. And he was just bringing up point after point the way that he normally does and made fun of Damian Priest, calling him Timu Undertaker, which is something that I was also waiting for. So the concluding thought that I had during this segment was I cannot wait for Drew McIntyre to become a champion, Robin. Like I really do not want to see Drew McIntyre constantly be stepped on or whatever. Down the line, Drew McIntyre needs to get the strap because he's one of the most interesting characters that they have right now in WWE.
Well, I mean, I feel like he's been, it's not like he's been given the short shrift or anything, unless you were to say he should be in the main event right now. And
he should be at some point.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, look, it was only just a year ago that he wound up winning, right? Like not for
last WrestleMania 40, yeah.
But I mean, so he has been in that picture and flirting with that picture, an elongated feud with Punk, who is in the main event of WrestleMania right now. So he's been main event adjacent for a minute, just not kind of cracking through that glass ceiling. Now, I don't think Damian Priest is necessarily going to be the one to get him there, but I also don't see, any of this having lowered Drew McIntyre either.
No, and exactly what I said exactly what I predicted was going to happen. I feel happening. I had said a couple of weeks ago that Drew McIntyre not being thrown in there with the Roman Reigns or, being in the main event, he could have easily this could have been a fatal 4-way. Hell, for all we know, this could have been a fatal 4-way, right, at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre could have been part of that. Drew McIntyre could have been part of whatever, right? The fact that he wasn't in like the world title shot or in a main event, right? to me, is going to leave Drew McIntyre with a chip on his shoulder where he's constantly maybe being, cast a little bit to the side, or like even coming off of like the Royal Rumble where there was reports that he had been angry and stormed out and things like that, right? So for me, like I had said, Drew McIntyre is going to go into this feud with Damian Priest with a chip on his shoulder in terms of wanting to prove that he is the main event guy. And no matter what story he's in, no matter what he's doing, he's going to make things interesting. And I feel like that's exactly what Drew McIntyre is doing right now in this feud with Damian Priest. I had also said Damian Priest is another guy with a chip on his shoulder because he's also a guy that was at the mountaintop as world heavyweight champion. And then since, following that, it's kind of gone a little downhill for him. So I think he also has that chip on his shoulder of wanting to prove that he is a main event guy. So when you have two guys with a chip on their shoulder, it's like, all right, we can make some magic here. And so that's kind of how I'm feeling right now about how this story is starting to brew. And I'm interested, man. They have me.
Well, what I'm interested in is how they resolve it without, hurting either guy, because I'm not sure who's winning necessarily. I mean, if I had to bet money on it, it'd be Drew McIntyre, but I don't think it's a complete lock because they've also invested a great deal in Damian Priest and getting him to a certain level as well. So I think it's a very delicate finish that they have to get to somehow where neither guy comes out buried, but somebody, if not both of them, come out elevated. Otherwise, it's just kind of there to fill time.
We have a very generous super chat from John Taylor. John, who's been extremely supportive, just nonstop. John, thank you very, very much. He says, I haven't watched much wrestling this week, so I'll dedicate this to Robin. My brother-in-law was the high school girls basketball coach for 30 years, and the school names the basketball court in his honor. Robin, you must surprise them and have a whole arena named after you. Well, I mean, now we know it can happen. I mean, 30 years? That's very cool.
That is very, very cool. Yeah, look, thank you for that message and that sentiment. Yeah, my empire is expanding, so maybe we will get there one day. It's crazy, Denise. I parallel with women's wrestling. Let me keep it in the parlance of what we're talking about a little bit here, where I would have never imagined when I was watching Sunny and Sable that one day I would think of the women in the WWE and even beyond, you go to Tony Storm and AEW, as equal to the men, or I'm comparing which Elimination Chamber match was better, which Royal Rumble match was better. Same thing goes with basketball, and I'm now covering women's basketball, women's Fast Break on SI. We just launched Indiana Fever on SI this week as well. And I was an NBA head, a hoops head. I've been a hoops head my whole life. I would have laughed you out of a room, not to be a dick, but I would have laughed you out of a room if you had told me I would have been covering women's basketball and investing more time in that. And that's where we are right now, thanks to Caitlin Clark and everything else that's happened since then. So congratulations to this guy, the brother-in-law, who was doing it way before then when it was a lot tougher to do. But nonetheless, Robin's Arena has a pretty good ring to it.
That sounds very nice. You gotta start getting there. How many more years till you hit 30 years coaching basketball? How long have you been doing it so far?
Oh, coaching basketball? Damn. I guess close to 10 because my oldest is less than that. So probably 6. So
okay. Well, you got a couple more years to go. Yeah. John, thank you so much for your generosity. We got Dan Lutzka in the building. Dan, so good to see you. He says, what's the favor? This is Rocky 3. Remember, CM Punk hasn't seen Rocky. Still can't believe he hasn't seen Rocky, by the way. I think CM Punk needs to watch Rocky. Thank you so much, Dan, for the super chat. And yeah, I think the favorite will be something with aligning with Paul Heyman. That's all I can think of at the moment. We got Uncle Donk here who says the favor is a cage match with Jack Perry. You're wilding out here, Uncle Dog. Thank you so much for the super chat and the joke. We got Mr. Acosta here who says Seth Rollins once again showing why he's the MVP. All right, I like that you see it that way, Mr. Acosta. I think a lot of people kind of see it a little differently, but hey, man, to each their own. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and keep it going. I want to get into some other of the big highlights that occurred here on SmackDown. And I want to get into LA Knight and Braun Strowman versus it for the United States Championship, excuse me. This ended in a disqualification after Jacob Fatu went out there and attacked both of them. And here's the thing. is that I'm thinking, and I think a lot of people in the watch along were kind of thinking the same thing. Are we thinking a triple threat match here? Is that where we're going with this? Because that kind of felt like that's what they were setting up. I don't know, Robin, if that's the vibe you got.
Yeah, except I mean, Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu, the way Jacob Fatu's been hammering that man, I want to see them settle it mano a mano.
Right? There's a lot of options.
Yeah, LA Knight feels a little extra in this. I mean, like, do I need to see LA Knight? Yeah, nope, not in this. I don't. So, give me Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu, because Braun Strowman been getting, the brakes beat out of him, or whatever you want to call, whatever phrase, slobber knocker, walloped. He's been getting the wood laid to him.
Yeah, man. I was like sort of debating. I'm like, all right, because I feel like there's so many different directions they can go in. They can do Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa for WrestleMania. They can do Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman. They can do Jacob Fatu versus whoever the United States champion is going to be, whether it was going to be LA Knight or Braun Strowman before this match, which now we know LA Knight's still the champion. Okay, so are they going to do a triple threat? Or can they include Solo Sikoa in this? Like, there are so many different options and directions that they can go in. I don't care what direction they go in, as long as we see Jacob Fatu walking out as United States champion. I'm on board with that, but I do want to see Braun and Fatu again, just because that's definitely a matchup that I find very, very intriguing. Here's the thing. Another big moment that happened on the show, Robin, and I'm curious to get your thoughts on this because I am in love with this. We had this is what I envisioned. What I had hoped for is what we're starting to see come to life on screen. And that is Naomi. Naomi with the tears, maybe looking a little bit psycho, crazy, mad woman, recounting the events that have unfolded with her, Jade, and Bianca, but her basically seeing herself as in the right and her actions and her intentions being justified. Like, she's telling you, I was the third wheel. Why am I the one that's being punished? And her message and what she was coming across is like a little bit, I could see it, like I could sympathize with her, but also, you shouldn't be sympathizing with her because she's kind of that crazy look in her eye. And I thought that was so good. And she busts out the tears. She's rocking her body. She's got the caution tape all over and is now telling people, to proceed with caution. And that was the thing that I loved last week too. So I'm loving this like crazy, just angry, mad woman, kind of psychotic Naomi that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it hit all the notes that you and I were preaching for a while about her feeling third wheelish, little forgotten, never carving out her own identity, all those sorts of things, cast away in the WWE scheme, even when you think about where she was for a bit when she wasn't around. That's subtext for some fans, I'm sure. And that's the most she's ever felt like a star to me in that promo. Like, I like her music and the glow, and I like her vibe, and I think she's a terrific performer. That's the most captivated I've ever been by Naomi on screen. And perhaps this was exactly what she needed. And if they're able to capitalize on this, you could make the argument, you were talking about strapping Drew up earlier. Maybe she's the one that, not that those are mutually exclusive, but my point being, maybe she should get strapped up and you really push into that rather than just kind of using it as a foil for what's happening in the storylines of Jade and Bianca, because that would actually just be furthering what made Naomi turn in the first place.
I think I get what you're saying, because to me, if there was any version of Naomi that's going to be world champion right now, like 2025, 2026, whatever, it's with this character. Like, this is the character that can take her all the way there, because it is really good. It's coming across as very strong. And I feel like, again, it's showing us sides of Naomi that we've never seen before. At least I haven't seen the side of Naomi before. And I feel like that's the most intriguing part of it. And she even did like an attack afterwards. She attacked Meinch and B-Fab right before Meichin's match with Charlotte Flair. Pretty damn decent match there. Of course, Charlotte Flair gets the win. And then we got a backstage interview with Tiffany Stratton. And this was her basically kind of calling out and saying, like, yeah, I'm a rookie. And if I lose to Charlotte Flair, I'm a rookie losing to Charlotte Flair. What does it mean if Charlotte Flair loses to a rookie kind of promo? But definitely a stronger promo than she did have last week. Way stronger. But then again, Charlotte wasn't there. So we'll see if they ever run back a back and forth promo between Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton. But what'd you think of Charlotte Flair and Meinch as well as Tiffany's promo?
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, Tiffany needed to say something, I think, after last week and all the look. WWE has proven they are keenly aware of some of the discussion that happens around their product. Not that it was as, I feel like that was directly shown in the Jey Uso slip on Raw, which I thought was brilliant.
Yes, like that working it into a story.
Yeah, and then
that, but hey, they did it.
And I thought it was brilliant. And then talking to Jay backstage about it. But, so I think that's maybe part of the reason Tiffany Stratton was solo and got to cut that. And then, of course, Charlotte Flair was going to go over in that match en route. But it didn't, didn't wow me. None of that wowed.
I get it. All right, let's kind of run down the last couple of things on this show here. We had Street Profits defeat Pretty Deadly. This was their first title defense, so really weren't expecting anything. A pretty decent matchup there. We had Kayden and Katana Chance versus the Secret Her Vice is what they're calling it. Alba Fire and I was about to say Isla Dawn. I'm so used to saying Isla Dawn, but no, Piper. Here's the thing, Robin, that I do want to say about this is that they had like a Katana Chance Kayden backstage segment where they were hanging out with Zelina. I would kind of like it if Zelina had her own like little girl power group and Kayden and Katana were with her, because Kayden and Katana don't really got anything else going on. And I feel like Zelina needs something to kind of stand out a little bit more. She's been with the LWO, but I think it would be kind of cool if she had her own cool little girl gang with her and it'd be Kayden and Katana. I think that would be awesome.
They definitely need something, I think, in order to not just be somebody who's there, like to have a purpose and matter. I mean, because there are those segments of the show, and I call it the third hour, right? Like the tag team thing feels like the third hour a lot of times, whether it's in the second hour or the third hour to fill that extra hour of time. And you never want to feel that way about a performer. And if you're a performer, you never want anyone to feel that way about you. So in order to change that, there needs to be some sort of change. There needs to be something that hooks people. Some people never find it and they wind up somewhere else or doing something else, or, it takes them a long time to whatever the case may be, or they just don't have it. But we just talked about it with Naomi, found it, right? Like Drew McIntyre, I think found it when he was kind of he had the look, but never was interesting.
The pizzazz, yeah,
none of that. So like that can happen, and in order to do it, you got to try things and mix it up a little bit rather than just being happy with your role on the show.
No, I feel, I agree with that. I agree. We also had Jimmy Uso defeat The Miz. This was a pretty, this one actually went a little bit longer than I was anticipating, but he won with a pinfall after the Uso splash there. Any additional thoughts on the Jimmy Uso Miz match and also that backstage little Jimmy Uso interview that he did? Kind of just like reminding everybody that, hey, that he beat beat the lights out of Gunther with one slap, which was great.
I think, Jimmy's being used to sell that WrestleMania match. Everybody's expecting him to just get trucked by Gunther, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes, because I feel like Jimmy's actually done a pretty good job bringing some charisma and seeming like a player who matters, not in like the title picture or anything, but like, okay, there's Jimmy Uso, like, Big Jim. But his role in that angle is to help build towards that eventual match that not eventual, the one that is scheduled for WrestleMania with his brother.
So, and we got a few more things to touch on before we wrap up the show. And these are more like news bits things. Rey Fenix is officially making his SmackDown debut next Friday. It is happening. Dave, I know we spent a lot of time talking about Rey Fenix already, but any additional comments now that we know he's coming on SmackDown next week?
I mean, it just makes you look forward to the show, right? It gives you something to look forward to. How is he going to look? How are they going to present him? How's it going to differentiate between what they've done with Penta over on Raw because of their connection? So yeah, that I think is a good selling point for them going into next week's show, when they can't necessarily do it on, Roman and Seth and Punk the way that they've done it the last couple of weeks, now that that's kind of not been resolved, but the tension has been cut a little bit.
I'm so excited, man. That's all I got to say. I'm so excited for Rey Fenix to come out and, like you said, see what the presentation of him is. And yeah, that's very, very fun. We also got another spooky teaser, the black little smoky thing for Malachi Black, which is what a lot of people are expecting. Aleister Black, excuse me, in WWE. We kind of saw like the silhouette today too. I tried to get a picture of it, but it just flashed so quickly on the screen. But with the hood, it had like a hooded silhouette. And I think for the most part, everybody's already been anticipating that that's Aleister Black. But regardless, with the silhouette showing, it definitely feels like it a lot more, in case anybody needed the additional teasers on that. And then last but not least, I'm gonna get your thoughts on this, because when I saw this, I was like, fudge, yeah, how have they been not doing this even sooner, Robin? And that is that they're gonna be inducting a WrestleMania match into the WWE Hall of Fame. So freaking cool. Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 13, one of the greatest WrestleManias of all greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. To some, maybe the greatest WrestleMania match of all time. Dane, what was your reaction to that?
Super cool. I mean, I thought that was awesome. It's smart. It makes sense. It could introduce a whole new group of fans and generation of fans to that match. And that match specifically makes a lot of sense. You have the iconic image of Stone Cold, and then you have where those guys went in their respective careers with WWE, and what happened with Austin after the fact, which really changed the trajectory of the company. So in some ways, you could talk about best or most memorable or most iconic. In some ways, it's one of the most important matches in the history of WWE because of how you felt about Stone Cold Steve Austin coming out of that. So I can't say it's like about time or past time, because I wasn't campaigning for the idea. That's then me just like sort of piggybacking and going, yeah, you got finally. But 2 thumbs up. That's what I say.
Oh yeah, man.
Or 2 middle fingers up.
Yeah, exactly. We also got Yellow Sheep 66. Thank you so much for sending in the super chat. That was very, very nice of you. So thank you so much. Hope you're having a good weekend. Oh man. All right. And this is the last SmackDown, by the way, where we have to talk about it super early. Going into next week, we're back in the States, so it'll be normal time slots. Still Monday Night Raw will still be emanating from London, so that one will still be early, but SmackDown will be back to the normal time next week. With that being said, ladies and gents, that was our SmackDown post show for today. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. As always, do not forget that I have daily wrestling content going up on the channel each and every single day. Go and check out some of the past videos that I've posted. A lot of different fun stuff posted already and more to come. Robin, what do you got going on?
My son it continues to ask me to start our wrestling channel together, so I have to do that. But in the meantime, I will plug his channel, Raj-Talk, and then of course me. You can follow me, the Robin Lundberg Show, over on YouTube, Robin Lundberg channel on YouTube. Women's Fast Break on SI, Indiana Fever on SI, covering women's basketball, and the podcast to be named later between my son Raj and myself, and even Rohan, Big Ro. I mean, Ronnie likes wrestling too. My daughter, she definitely likes it. But Big Ro, he came downstairs at 2:00 in the morning the other night, and I'm like, "What are you doing here, man?" And he's like, "I want to play wrestling." And then he gets his figures, and he asked me for the phone so he can play the entrance music for all the, he's about to turn 4, but he'll have to have some sort of.
Me and my cousin used to do that, but with the boom box. When I had the wrestling CDs and put the entrance music on in the boom box, that literally old memory just unlocked right now. That is awesome. All right, guys. Again, links to follow Robin in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone.
Yeet.